Have you recently received your home or auto insurance renewal and are coming down with a case of sticker shock? This is Dusty Holloway of the Holloway Agency, and we may be able to help you out with that problem. Our office is an independent insurance agency, and we represent multiple A-rated carriers. Feel free to give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can drop by our office at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in downtown Crestview for a free, no-obligation insurance review.
You know, you don't have to say a lot about a business if they've been in business for over 30 years. Well, Perry's Transmission just hit the 31-year mark. And if you need your transmission fixed, that should speak volumes. If you can be in business for 30-plus years and have a great reputation. That's Perry's Transmissions. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give them a call, 850-682-3711. They're located out on East 90, right?
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
Sitting here talking with Coach Thomas Grant on the phone, actually, with everything going on right now. Coach, you guys have come over here to Jacksonville. Talk to us. Can you just recap, how did we get here? We really didn't know where we was going to be, but just your thoughts on looking at it. How did it all work out for us going to Jacksonville?
Our strength of schedule, winning 5 in a row. We were able to jump to the 7th seed. So just, hats off to the players and coaching staff with this run we're on, and looking forward to, making it 6 in a row.
Absolutely. What did your schedule look like? You left Friday morning about 7:30. A good crowd showed up for you guys. From there, walk us through. What did y'all do, or what was your plans?
Our itinerary, we leave at 7:30. We stopped in Tallahassee. We're eating at Sonny's. That's kind of like my Disney World. I love
there
that
you
place.
Go, barbecue.
But yes, sir. And then we're gonna drive about another hour to a rest area, have a break, hydrate them, let them use the bathroom, stretch out their legs. And then we'll get back on the bus and make it to Mandrin High School, which that should put us there about 3:45, 4. We're going to take 4:15.
That's their time. Is that their time?
Yes, sir. That's their time.
Okay.
First group 5:20, second group 5:30. Everybody 5:40. Do our normal
walkthrough
routine. And then, kick off at 6:30 their time.
Yeah, they're 30 minutes earlier, so our time is a 5:30 start. That's a first, I think. I don't know why they're doing 6:30. Is that, do you know if that's a normal thing for them?
Normally, the team that's hosting, if they're changing the times, would, contact and ask, also about, why or whatever. But
you're just showing up playing.
Yeah, I found out through Max Preps first. Yeah. So, look, we're just ready to spot the ball and play.
All right. Well, you broke the tape down a little bit. What are they going to be showing?
Very explosive on offense. They got two really good, I'll say 3 really good receivers. I don't know their names. They're just 1, 2, and 15. Anytime they touch the ball, they can take it to or take it the distance. 5 and 23 at running back are really, really good. 8 at quarterback, really good throwers. They put up some points this year.
Yeah.
Really going to have to, corral their running game. Everything starts with their running game, even though they're so explosive on the outside. They want to run inside-outside zone. And 5 runs really, really hard, man. So does 23. They're well coached.
I understand. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, That was it.
I understand that one of their receivers, sophomore, is supposed to be one of the best ones in the country.
Yeah, that's number one. I think his name is Bryson Wright, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, he's 6'4", 200 pounds.
Sophomore.
Explosive. Sophomore, yes, sir. He reminds me a lot of Andrew Atkins that we had when Coach
Yeah.
Allen was here. That's who he kind of remind, but he's actually bigger than Andrew
Wow.
was as a sophomore as far as weight wise. They're about the same height. But he plays free safety too.
Wow.
He can cover a lot of ground. So look, he's a very talented player.
When we make these trips like this and we go play these teams in these big cities, it's almost you just don't. People don't understand what they have to draw from, and how now that all these teams are just going after all the players, trying, especially a place like Jacksonville. Coach, we're in a 10-mile radius. We got Fleming Island, Middleburg, and there's just high schools all over the place down there.
Yes, sir.
And so these teams are able to really attract great players, and it's just a totally different beast when you get down there.
I agree. I think there's like, I don't know, 20, 25 high schools within probably a hour, driving radius. It's just crazy, and with open enrollment and
Right.
Parents or people, not telling the truth about, the reasons, and you got kids going to 2, 3, 4
Right.
different high schools in their 4 years, which is just,
Crazy.
it's absurd.
Yep. So for the offensive for the Bulldogs, where do you think we I'm assuming the running game's got to be tight.
Look, we want to limit the possessions of their offense. We need to be able to run the football. We still got to take chances if they're going to, vertically if they're going to give it. But, their secondary, number 3 is committed to Miami. Obviously, I've already said you got the number 1 at safety. It's probably one of the best secondaries I've seen on tape in a long, long time. We have to be able to establish the run. I told the kids, for us, we need to be around that 65 snaps of offense,
Right,
and that'll put us in a great position to win the game. If we can control the ball, control the clock, and almost make it an inside run drill, again, and we still got to take our shots when they present it.
Right. Penalties, got to get rid of those penalties again. They
yes,
snuck
sir.
up on you again, and we
Yes,
got
sir.
clean for a little bit, but then
Yes, sir.
so let me ask you this: the health of the Bulldogs still pretty good. You've had 2 weeks now to get everybody ready, pretty much, except the one there earlier on in the year.
Yes, sir. We'll be without Gavin Burns and Zy Range, but Zy has been out all year. We're as healthy as somebody can be in week 12 or week 13, whatever it is.
That's good. You're just trying to chew up. Do you think controlling the clock is our number one? That's going to be the biggest thing for us, you think?
Yeah, our offense staying on the field.
Staying on the field.
And look, in ending each possession with a kick, if that may be a punt, but 0 turnovers, which we've been pretty good for the most part on that this year. I think we've had, off the top of my head, less than 10 turnovers all year long.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Which that's a big improvement, because last year we were well over 20.
Sure.
So
yes, that's correct. Hey, let me end with this. On Zytassin, he's really come a long ways this year. How do you feel like he needs to perform? Is he going to be are you going to be setting up for him reading right away?
Yes, sir. Look, he just needs to, he doesn't need to put added pressure on himself to do anything spectacular.
Right.
He just needs to take what the defense gives you. If they're going to give us the handoff, trust our running backs, trust our offensive line. If they want to take that away, and he has to pull the ball on our option read, and then go make a play. Just play within yourself. Don't try to be a superhero.
Right.
On every play. Just relax and let the game come to you.
That's good. I appreciate it, Coach, and congratulations on
you.
this. And we're going to have a good time tonight. Appreciate you.
Hey, absolutely. Hope you get to feeling better. Go Dogs.
All right, go Dogs.
We are live over in Jacksonville, Florida, getting ready to take on the mighty Mandrin Mustangs. Are you a stallion or are you a Mustang, Dusty? What were you today? You were a stallion, weren't you?
No,
you and Corey were stallions.
No, we were Mustangs. You were a mare, I believe.
No, no.
The mare was the red tee. So
Heck, no. Come on, guys.
You were.
I was white and y'all were blue. That is Mustang and stallion.
You were a colt.
The stud.
You were a colt.
No. We played golf this morning, and it was we played at a course, and the tees were named after horses. I can't remember the top one.
Stallion.
Thoroughbred.
Anyways, they had the tees played back anyways. They had because they was doing it. But we are over here in Jacksonville, Florida, on the southwest side of the loop to take on the Mandrin Mustangs, who are 9-1. The only team, Dusty, they got beat by was
IMG.
I am Merciful G.
That's not a real school for everybody listening.
No, that's true. 57-7.
That is a school that basically says we're Division I players and just trying to get exposure. We don't want to take part in no playoff series or anything. We're just out here to basically warm up for college.
That's right. We have up here. They put us on top of the what is it called?
Press box.
Press box. We're on top, so we've got speakers, we've got elements. The wind has died down, guys. When we did our test, it was blowing like a hurricane, and we got the interstate right beside us.
295, just a little traffic.
Just a little traffic. So we're hoping that technology-wise, you guys will be able to enjoy it and watch it with us, and hope for the best. Hey, there was some games last night. Blow up. Do you know if we would have stayed in the 8-hole, we wouldn't be here right now or anywhere, because Buchholz played Thursday night. They beat Oviedo 49-41.
Wow.
Also in FHSA, now there was a bunch of FIT games.
Right.
Tate played, Pensacola played, but the one of the teams that was in, and I can't remember, it was Rickard. Who was it? Mosley and Rickards. Who won that game, Doug? You remember?
Mosley played Lincoln.
That's right.
And Mosley ended up beating Lincoln by three.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, let's do this. Let's start with Rule and break down the teams that are playing in our area tonight. If you'd like to get in on the spread, 850-682-1177. Now, listen, if you think the Bulldogs are going to win, all I need is a CHS and how many points. If you think Mandrin's going to win, I need to know how many points. That's all I need. 850-682-1177. No phone calls, please. If people are calling like crazy, won't know, is Main Street shut down? They want to get to the restaurant. And they saying they're shutting it down for some. I thought that was tomorrow. Are they just getting ready to shut it down for tomorrow?
Getting ready for tomorrow.
I don't know, but the restaurant's open, people. All right, let's knock it out. Give me some Rule matchups, and let's see who we got. I know there's the sneaky one was Jay. But
poor Jay.
They got to go to Bluntstown.
Got to go to Bluntstown. Jay coming into the game, they finished the regular season at 6-4. Bluntstown finished their regular season 9-0, and it's going to be a tough game, Tim, for the Jay Royals. They're coming in averaging right at 29 points a game. Bluntstown averaging over 56 points a game. And only giving up about 9 points a game.
And what is that, about a 3-hour drive for old Jay?
About a 3-hour drive for Jay.
Go over there and get hammered. It's a 7:30 start. If you're listening right now, we don't have a very long pregame show. We are starting at 5:30 Central Time. They changed the time. If you was listening to the coaches show, they changed the time on us. And now listen, we're also dealing with internet issues. So you guys, if we do buffer, hang in there with us. We're watching it. We're hoping that we will be able to catch it before it completely goes off. If it does, Y'all just hang with us and we'll reboot. But what was I saying?
Yeah, we was talking about Jay and Bluntstown.
Yep.
They do have one common opponent. That was Northview, and Bluntstown beat Northview 59-0, and Jay beat Northview 28-20. So not a good sign there. But hey, Jay maybe can go over, keep it close, get in there and play some scrappy ball.
Right.
They're going to depend heavily on their main running back there. That's actually had a very good year, and that is James Youngblood. He's averaging about 165 yards a game. James will need James will need at least 165 tonight, if not more, to keep this game close in what is going to be an uphill contest for the Jay Royals.
What about is there anybody before Baker game?
Madison County
Chipley
is taking on Chipley, traveling to Chipley is traveling to Madison County, I believe. And Madison County, they finished the regular season at 5-5, but don't let that 5-5 records kind of surprise you, like we kind of talked during our preview game show last week. Those 5 losses have come to schools at much larger classifications.
Right.
I don't even know if really they even played any rural teams that much, if any, throughout the regular season. Chipley had a very good regular season. They finished up 9-1. Once again, it's going to be one of those games. It's going to be a tough uphill contest for the team in our coverage area, being Chipley. They come in averaging right around 30 points a game. Madison County comes in averaging right around 28 points a game. So stat-wise, very similar. Tell of the tape-wise, Madison County a slight edge on total yards a game. They're both run-oriented, both averaging over right around 210 yards a game rushing.
Right.
But I think the main difference is those stats are going to be coming against rural teams for Chipley and against upper classification teams for the Madison County Cowboys.
Did you tell me, now Sneeds is in it, and they're sort of in our coverage area, but did you tell me at lunch that there was them and a couple other teams are getting out of the FHSA?
Sneeds, Weewa Hitchka, and I believe Cottondale have actually filed their paperwork indicating that they will be leaving the FHSAA next season for all sports, not just football, but for all sports, and will be joining the Sunshine State Athletic Association, which is a organization that's actually starting to gain a little momentum. I think they're up to about 90 or 95 schools that participate. All of them are your smaller 1A rural schools, and I think there's actually maybe a classification for slightly larger schools that just are in areas that, where they just can't compete really against some of these predominant programs. Right.
Well, Baker takes on Liberty County. They are at home. What's your thoughts there about that? Baker should have a good chance of winning this game, shouldn't they?
I really think so. I think really out of the 3 games, this is going to definitely be the probably what should be the most competitive contest, if you will. Baker finished the regular season at 10-0. Liberty County finished 6-4. Both teams averaging a little, over 30 points a game. Liberty County about 32. Baker right around 36 points a game. Even though Liberty County has that 7-2 record, I still think this is that game. If Baker doesn't watch out, they can it can slip up on them. Baker's schedule and their strength of schedule is reflected at all during the regular season. Has not been the strongest. Matter of fact, one of the weakest, if you will, schedules in the state of Florida by the strength of schedule numbers. So it's going to be interesting to see as we get into the playoffs if this Baker team is for real. And we'll find out starting tonight against the Liberty County team that is doing some good things. Both teams averaging over 300 yards a game. Baker actually almost right at 400 yards a game. And slightly, as the season has gone, slightly more to that running attack.
Right.
But you know, Baker, way more of a passing attack than we've seen in the last few years. And that is Justice Baldwin averaging about 168 yards through the air.
Corey, what's the number on Baker to supposed to win this game? It's on the website. Everybody goes to it. Is it? I think it's
10.
Is it 10?
That's what I saw.
What do y'all think? Is that a good number? Is that a hard number? Would you take the 10? Would you lay the 10 on Baker? Would you plus 10 Liberty County if you was going to do it?
I think Baker will probably win by 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So you would take the minus 10 with Baker.
Because Baker's one of those places. We talk about 7-0 or 10-0, depending. Whenever you come to Baker, it's not because of officiating or anything, but because of just the home field advantage that Baker has. They
the
love
wedding of the
home.
Field and stuff like that.
It was allegedly. Baker loves playing at Baker. And I think it's easily a 7-0 game before it starts.
Okay, sound like pace. Hey, when we come back, we'll break it down 2A, 3A, 4A right here on WAZ 104.7.
Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time, 30% off MSRP. Learn more at okaloosagas.com. Receive a $800 cash rebate by switching your electric heat pump or propane furnace to natural gas, or upgrade your current gas furnace to a new, more efficient model and receive a $400 cash rebate. Stay warm and cozy while saving money the natural gas way.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
And we are back here at Mandrin High School, up here on top of the press box. Now, I will say, if you're watching YouTube, that's WAAZ's YouTube page, you're going to get a lot better view than from Crestview because we're at such a great high angle. We should have a good view of all the plays tonight. Let's look at 2A. Dusty, Walton is going to Disney World to get the eyes beat out of the back of their heads.
Yeah.
It said, did I hear somebody say 71?
Well, they're not going to Disney World. They're over here with us. Bowles is in
Bowles,
Jacksonville.
but what we said, you wasn't with us, but when we played Bowles, it looked like Disney World, didn't it, Dusty?
Yeah, you had like you were in a skybox.
It was manicured like Disney. They had all the great college music. It just had a great atmosphere. They played all the college songs.
We don't have it like that here. And
I don't think so. I'm honest with you. Anyways, Walton's going to lose to Bowles. Are we good with that, guys?
Yeah, I don't.
Could there be an upset?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't see it happening.
You don't?
No.
Well, listen to this. Coach Kevin Pettis, he used to coach at Crestview High School. He's at Bozeman now. Bozeman has been in existence for 20 years. They've never been in a playoff game, and they've never won district. They won it this year. He came by the restaurant and ate today. Appreciate them stopping by. They was on their way to Catholic. I feel for him a little bit. Do you think they have a chance?
They got a better chance than Walton.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would agree with that. You know, Bozeman, very respectable 6-4 season. Taking, like you said, making the trip over to Pensacola to take on Catholic, who finished at 9-1. Bozeman, averaged about 21, 22 points a game this year. Catholic averaged about 35 points a game.
I think, Pettis could pull it out, though. I think he's got a chance. There's a chance. I mean, he's got to play perfect ball.
Whenever you start getting to games like this, you have to, number one, you have to play mistake-free football.
Mistake-free.
You have to find a way to keep the ball out of Catholic's hands. You have to limit their offensive possessions. You have to find a way. You know, Bozeman coming into this game, they have been slightly pass-heavy. They're averaging about 160 yards a game through the air and about 135 on the ground. They need to find a way to get around 2 to 250 on the ground tonight to chew up time on the clock, because time is going to be I think time of possession is going to be the big key for Bozeman. If they want to win this game tonight, they have to win the time of possession battle. I would say they almost have to have close to between 25 and 30 minutes time of possession to have a legitimate chance.
How about Freeport getting in it, going to South Walton? This is just a rivalry game right here. Freeport, what are they, 5-4? I think, they're 5-4 playing a South Walton who's 7-3.
7-3, yep. And these teams played earlier in the year.
What was their what did that turn? I think, if I'm not mistaken, South Walton beat them pretty good. If I'm not mistaken.
It was a
spit it out.
It was a 60.
It was a big blowout.
Well, you know what? No, they did not. Well, they had to have played.
They played. Help me, Father.
I was looking at the common opponents.
Oh, okay. Let me look real quick. Like I got it right here. Let me scroll down. I got you.
I'll break it down a little bit.
That's fine.
Yep. Freeport,
you know what? It was 50-9. 50-9.
South Walton.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all take it.
South Walton averaging about 35 points a game.
Hello?
South Walton averaging about 27 points a game. And Freeport averaging about 35 points a game. I just don't see a big enough change in Freeport since that game earlier in the year, Corey, where South Walton won 50-9. It's hard to make up a 40-point swing in just the course of a few weeks.
It's hard to make up 40. I would think it'd be a little closer, being the second time around. It's hard to beat a team twice. It's hard to really beat a team by 40 twice. And Freeport really has a tremendous receiver offensively. He's a D1 talent, and they've been putting up a lot of points on people this year. I would expect them to put up more than 9 tonight, and it would be a high-scoring affair.
And the thing about it, this is probably, for our coverage area at least, probably going to be the game that's got the two best quarterbacks arguably in our coverage area. Carter Nunez for Freeport averaging about 212 yards a game, and J.D. Brown coming in averaging about 210 yards a game through the air. So if nothing else, you should see two good quarterbacks firing it up tonight through the air.
In 3A, guys, let's move pretty quickly here. We do have two teams in our coverage area. West Florida traveling to Yulee. West Florida's in the 5 seed, Yulee in the 4 seed. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, West Florida Tech was 6-4 this year, Dusty. Yulee comes in 8-2. Don't know a lot about Yulee. Do you got the head-to-head on that?
Yeah, trying to get there. Yeah, we would be lying if we said we knew anything about Yulee.
Don't lie.
I've heard the name, and that's about the extent of it.
It's a children's show here.
Yeah. Both teams averaging 26 points a game. They're about 0.2 of a point away per game if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty. But maybe the advantage for Yulee is going to be on the defensive side. They're averaging giving up about 15 points a game, and West Florida's averaging giving up about 21 points a game. So maybe a slight advantage there for Yulee. Both of the teams, they're both primarily rushing teams.
Right.
West Florida comes in about 205 yards a game on the ground. Yulee about 170. So both teams in total yardage right around 305 for West Florida and about 260 for Yulee. So nothing really just to blow your skirt up. I think this is one of those games that you should see West Florida. I think keep this game close, and would not be surprised to see the Jaguars pull out the win tonight.
How about Bay and Godby? Two teams that are close by. They don't have to travel far. There are a few teams in here that got lucky and didn't have to travel and spend so much money of their budget.
Yep.
You know, you look at Crestview with the buses. Now, we got the cheese wagons, but still feeding the kids, taking the trip over here. I bet you, what are we, 4,000 in the hold, Corey? Close.
Let's see. We got
three buses.
Three buses
That's
at $1.25 a mile each bus.
And I can tell you
this.
That's
700.
We are 25 minutes and change away from kickoff, and we will not be making that money back with our portion of the gate tonight.
No, not even. Mandrin may not have 100 people here, and Crestview brought about 25 so far. So we split the gate with FHSAA, and then we split it again with Mandrin. So, yeah, we're not going to make even our gas money. Gas money at $1.25, you said?
$1.25 a mile.
A mile?
Yep.
That's not counting gas then.
No, that's counting gas.
Oh, that is counting gas. Yeah. That pays the driver?
Yeah.
I'm sure they got people to volunteer.
Oh, okay. So at 700 miles times 3, you know, hey, that's basically $2,500 just in bus, gas, etc. And then you're going to feed the kids. You know, at least 2 meals.
At least 2.
So you're into it at least a deep $3,500. But Bay, Godby, Godby could sneak up, and beat Bay, or is Bay going to take care of it?
Yeah, I think Bay should have an easy time with this game. They're averaging over 43 points a game offensively, 9-1 on the year. Godby sneaks into the playoffs at 4-6, and they're giving up over almost 35 points a game. So I think that's just defensively, that's going to be the issue for Godby. When you've got a high-powered, high-scoring offense from Bay putting up those kind of numbers, I just don't see Godby being able to keep up with it. Bay almost averaging over 480 yards a game, and pretty well spread out evenly between the rush and the pass. I just see it being too much for Godby tonight.
All right, when we come back, we'll break it down, get the rest of the brackets done, and we'll have kickoff here in just a few minutes. WAZ 104.7.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
Hey Melody, what do you like most about Thanksgiving?
Plenty of turkey and dressing, and parades and football on TV.
I like desserts like cookies, cakes, and pies.
For me, Thanksgiving means being thankful for friends and family coming together to enjoy a meal.
If your car or truck gets a little boo-boo, Crestview Paint and Body can take care of all of your vehicle repairs. 850-682-5257. Crestview Paint and Body for a job done right.
And we are back here at Mandrin High School. If you want to get in on the spread, 850-682-1177. How many points you think your team's going to win by? And I'm getting a lot of phone calls. So my cell phone, unfortunately, on a Friday night, especially the last 4 years since we've been open at the restaurant on Friday nights, I get phone calls up here in the press box, and people want to know what is going on. We're trying to get to your restaurant. I guess they got something going on tonight down there. Nobody told us anything, but that's okay. You'll just have to go down to Industrial or come on the south side, come from the south side of Main Street. We're wide open there at the restaurant. All right, 4A. We've got a few teams in our coverage area. Arnold's going to St. Augustine. They've bit off maybe a little bit more than they can chew. How do they get in the playoffs? Anybody want to tell me? Was it just because it's so bad?
That's a
million dollar
question. And one thing I know you and we've talked about it.
3-7. I'm just saying.
We've talked about the rankings and the schedule or the point system that the FHSAA and Max Preps have come up with. I was reading an article while we were grabbing some dinner tonight, and it was another group, Mid-Bay News. I'll go and call it.
Right, sure.
They question the numbers.
Yeah.
Where do these numbers come?
Well, my buddy Doug did too over at Milton.
Show us the formula that you use.
Needs to be transparency.
Yeah, and there is no transparency.
The only way to be transparent is go back to district champs and runner-up.
Exactly.
Or something like that.
That's too simple.
Or put out the formula that they're using.
Yeah.
Yeah, just figure out what the formula is. What about Pine Forest playing Ed White? You know, Ed White used to be really good back in the day. I think they were bracketed with Niceville for many years, wasn't they? Didn't we call one of them games, Dusty, when Niceville, we got knocked out?
We did call a Niceville game. I think
we called a Niceville and Ed White game back in the day, maybe 20 years ago or so.
Golly,
I don't know. That name sounds familiar. But Pine Forest, 3-6, another team that only has 3 wins, traveling to Ed White, who's 8-2. And I believe that might be a mercy beating. I don't know. I just
you look at the scoring offensively for these teams, and Pine Forest. You know, we see Pine Forest a lot through the years, and and break down their games. And Pine Forest this year has just really struggled offensively. They're only averaging about 15 points a game offensively, and they're going over to take on Ed White tonight, who is averaging almost 54 points a game. So I just I just don't see the Pine Cones really having that much success tonight. They're only averaging about 225 yards a game through the regular season, and I just don't see this Ed White team being anything that's going to allow them to have some type of offensive breakout.
Right.
Ed White averaging almost 450 yards a game offensively. I look for Ed White at home to take control early, and would not be surprised if this ball game's not in the bag by halftime.
Choctaw gets to stay at home. Their first round matchups with Booker T. Washington. Booker T. comes in 5-4. Choctaw should not have a problem tonight. They should move on. They'll get the winner of Columbia versus Rickards if they win tonight.
Yeah, and I think Choctaw, minus that little hiccup game that they had to end the season, and lost that last game of the year. Without a doubt, I think Choctaw is definitely the most well-rounded team in our coverage area, averaging almost 33 points a game. But the most impressive part to me is defensively, they have given up 57 points through 10 games.
Wow.
And that basically, folks, that's less than a touchdown a game that they are giving up. And
how many zeros did they get? They got one on us.
I think they had into the season with either 4 or 5 shutouts.
Wow.
Hey, Booker T, you made it to the playoffs. You were above 500 on the win-loss record. But and you're only having to travel maybe a little bit over an hour to the game tonight versus 4 hours for the Dogs.
Right.
But I just don't see many ways that this could turn into a Booker T. Washington win tonight. I look for Choctaw to fairly easily move to the second round.
Well, we have about 23 minutes for kickoff. We do not have a sideline guy tonight. We're all up here on the press box, but we will have the flip and find out who does that here in just a moment, who will win that. If you win the flip, if Crestview wins the flip tonight, what do we do? Corey, you go first.
I would take the ball.
That's exactly right. You got to keep
ball and
them off the field.
Yeah.
I think Coach said, if we can run it, our drives, if they could be at least 5 or 6 minutes, we can stay in the ball game against a talented. Listen, their sophomore receiver is the number 1 sophomore in the nation in that position.
For the class of 28.
28, right.
Yep.
So let's look at 5A real quick, before we move to our matchup in paces. Niceville somehow is stuck at 8. I don't understand that. They beat the dog mess out of Milton. Milton sits at 5. That's a head-scratcher to me, how Milton stayed there after they got beat by 40 points the last game of the year.
Well, we were during our preview show or the week before, we were looking at this, breaking down the Milton Pace game, thinking, guys, y'all have had a great season.
Y'all got to win.
But y'all, short of a win, y'all are out. And be danged if they're not number 5.
Number 5.
In the region.
I mean, Middleburg won, Niceville won, and Lincoln was the district champ sitting out. They had to go to 8 because they was at 9. Well, Lincoln goes to 6. I mean, I don't understand. Anyways, Niceville taking on Ponte Vedra. That might be the biggest upset in all the brackets if they can pull it off. That'll be probably is that the only 8 seed that's got a chance?
The only reason I'm saying it's an 8 seed that has a chance is honestly because it's Niceville. Right. And I think Niceville has just got, you've got enough guys that are juniors and for sure seniors that are used to the playoff expectations that Niceville players, coaches, students, fans in general have for Niceville football. And you just see them click into a different gear. The way they look at it, hey, we might not be playing in the swamp down in the fishbowl,
right.
But we are in playoff football. It's something we're used to. It's something that from the time we're playing Little League, that we go and watch these games and we're imagining it being us. And something clicks with Niceville come playoff time normally. And I would not be surprised to see them keep this game close and maybe find a way to eke out the win. But to do that, they're going to have to find a way to shut down probably one of the top quarterbacks in the state, Cole Rosendahl. He's averaging almost 250 yards a game through the air. They're 2/3 of their game is passing, and then about 120 on the ground.
Mercy.
Go ahead.
I want to say that might be the most positive that Niceville's ever been talked about on this station.
From our station. Dusty is just rubbing the bag. That's like water coming off a duck's back right there, Duck. My gosh. Milton has traveled over here with us. So there's us, Milton, and Niceville over here right now.
Within probably 20 miles of each other.
Within 20 miles of each other playing. Maybe one year we can figure it out where we can play each other. But Beachside, how can Milton beat Beachside? They have the same record. They're 7-3. Now, Beachside has not lost a home game. But what does their matchup look like, Dusty?
It's a 4-5 matchup, so you would like to say it's going to be competitive.
Posting pictures from tonight's
but Milton hasn't really. They can put points on the board, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to put enough points on the board to stay in a track meet with Beachside.
Yes.
Beachside's averaging close to 35 points a game, which is about 10 more a game than what Milton's scoring. And one thing we've got to talk about, whether it be about Crestview, Niceville, Milton, any of these teams that are traveling these 4+ hours to play tonight. They're all nobody left last night and stayed in a hotel and just took it easy today. All of these guys got on buses this morning, and because of charters being short of, I read an article where charter buses are short. There's such high demand right now that Crestview brought school buses. I believe Milton brought one charter bus, but they left some of the guys that were moved up to the varsity from the JV. They left them, I believe, at their house, or they had to come over on school buses.
Wow.
So you just got a lot of wear and tear from just a 4 or 5 hour ride, getting out of a school bus or a bus in general. And I just don't think that's going to fare well for Milton. It's been a great season for them. Love to see them keep it close and find a way to win. But it's going to be a tough task against Beachside tonight.
Yeah, I think so. And then you have one more. You got Mosley, right?
They played last night.
Oh, they played last right. That's right. And, we already talked about that, and they won 33-30.
Big win for Mosley.
Yep. And the winner of those 4 teams, so Ponte Vedra and Niceville, if Niceville wins and Milton wins, who's gonna host that?
Milton would.
It's the highest seed, right? High seed, or is it the one on the top of the bracket? It's got to be the high seed.
I believe it would be.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, when we come back, we'll break down this game. Let's do pace real quick. We'll do pace, and let me just click real quick here. Pace has Evans. Now, here's the thing about our matchup. If we can pull it off, we get the winner of Pace and Evans. Pace tonight hosts Evans. Let's look at their matchup real quick. Like Evans comes in 8-2, Pace 9-1. Now we talked about this. Who was the other team? You said Baker has 7 points starting out. I think Pace does too.
At least Pace is one of those that's almost 10, in my opinion.
Yeah. So what's the numbers on Evans?
8-2, so a very good regular season for Evans. And they come into the game, and they're averaging just under 39 points a game. So offensively, they're doing what needs to be done to win games. And they're only giving up about 10 points a game. Only about 10 points a game. Pace is only giving up less than 2 touchdowns. They're giving up about 13 points a game and averaging about 36 points. This is such an equally matchup number-wise. Pace is going to need every one of those home field advantage points, I think, tonight against this Evans team. Yes, it is a higher seed team, a 6th seed, but I think Pace is going to have their hands full with Evans tonight. Once you get down and you turn down south and head I-75, the game changes. I would be scared to take that 6th seed and take a lot into that because Evans plays a totally different caliber schedule than what we do up in the Panhandle, and I think it's going to be a closer ball game than a lot of people.
All right, we'll break it down when we get right back here on WAZ 104.7. Don't touch the dial.
Have you recently received your home or auto insurance renewal and are coming down with a case of sticker shock? This is Dusty Holloway of the Holloway Agency, and we may be able to help you out with that problem. Our office is an independent insurance agency, and we represent multiple A-rated carriers. Feel free to give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can drop by our office at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in downtown Crestview for a free, no-obligation insurance review.
You know, you don't have to say a lot about a business if they've been in business for over 30 years. Well, Perry's Transmission just hit the 31-year mark. And if you need your transmission fixed, that should speak volumes. If you can be in business for 30-plus years and have a great reputation. That's Perry's Transmissions. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give them a call, 850-682-3711. They're located out on East 90, right in front of Twin Hills Park here in Crestview, Florida.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
My husband and I just closed on our new home. We found a builder, CJL Construction. We shopped around 4 months until we found this particular home. It was exactly what we was looking for. The workmanship was unbelievable, and it was the neighborhood we wanted to be in. Colton Leyendecker and Teal and Waters made this a simple, stress-free purchase. We are pleased to recommend CJL Construction and Teal and Waters if you're in the market to buy a home. I highly recommend you go to their website for all their listings and information at CrestviewvsMandarin.com.
And we are back here, Mandrin High School, sitting up top of the press box. I think it's fixing it cold, fellas. Did y'all bring a jacket? You did not.
I'll be all right.
All right, so here is the couple keys. Let's look at the quarterback for Mandrin. He has right at 1,900 yards passing. He attempts to throw the ball, it looks like about 10 times a game. Is that right, Doug? Or no, more than that? No, about 15 times a game. He averages 190 yards a game. He has 18 touchdowns, but here's the key number I want to focus on, 10 interceptions. What do you think, Corey, about that? Is he being rushed? If we can rush him, do you think that'll help us in that? Hey, listen, Zy Tassen's got 4 or 5 interceptions the last 5 games. And I think that could be key for us if we can get pressure on the quarterback, because he's got right here, that's the most interceptions I've seen all year by a high-end quarterback. His quarterback rating is about 120, but that 10 interception tells me that we can get to him, put enough pressure on him to make him throw a pass that he shouldn't be throwing. Let's look at their rushing. They've got 3 guys in the backfield, and it's not counted. Are we?
As we honor America.
Oh, we're fixing to have the national anthem. We're going to take a break because we don't know if it'll pick in. We'll be right back.
A recent survey determined that 45% of Americans picked fall as their favorite season. So why not enjoy outdoor fire features this fall from Okaloosa Gas? 30% off MSRP now, but hurry. OkaloosAGas.com. Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time. 30% off MSRP. Learn more at OkaloosaGas.com.
If you are Yokel Local, you can testify that there's really only one hometown pharmacy that's been around for over 40 years, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy on North 85 in Crestview. Moulton's has given service to 4 generations to my family, and I'm sure many of you can say the same. Go with a pharmacy you can trust that's been around a long time, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy in Crestview, Florida.
Are you looking for any home repairs? Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs. These guys have been around these parts for a long time and do fantastic work. Whether you need popcorn removal, sheetrock repair, texturing and installation, or maybe you need a paint job, cabinet refinishing, or how about decks or a fence that you may need repaired or installed? Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs, fully licensed and insured. Check out their Google reviews and give them a call at 850-496-2984.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999, is state licensed and insured. Chris Courier, the owner, is born and raised in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years of local service, specializing in shingles and metal roofs. Re-roof repair specialist. If you have any roofing needs, you can call them at 850-683-4169 or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
I just had my AC replaced in my home. I found a local company called Ohana Heating and Air. When they came out to the house to give us a free estimate, they were so friendly and nice. They treated me like family. We haven't met any nicer people, and they were on the job in no time. By the way, we checked around and called several companies, and Ohana responded very quick with fair prices, but it was definitely the positive vibes and customer service that sold us. If you're in the need for air conditioning or heating, you need to contact Ohana Heating and Air. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Lacey.
And we're the owners of Ohana Heating and Air. We would like to tell all of our customers mahalo.
Mahalo. Let me just say this. I appreciate the Braniffs. They are putting on a big shindig tomorrow down at Ohana Heating and Air, South 85. You can't miss it. A beautiful paint job for their building. It's a blue and black building. They are giving away free food. They're feeding people in need, Thanksgiving stuff. They got stuff for the kids. They're giving away clothes. So if you guys tomorrow can drive by there, help them out, maybe serve food, or if you are in need and you like a good meal, go by and see them, and they'll have praise and worship music and just a time to be ministered to during the Thanksgiving season. We do appreciate the Brandons for that. Listen, on the rushing attack, I think we've got to stop number 5, number 23 Foster, number 5 23 Wilson. He has Foster has close to 900 yards, Wilson 572, Owens 400 yards. Quarterback don't run that much. He runs about 20 yards a game when he's in trouble, I guess. So those are the big 3 guys. If we can stop the running game, will that help us, Corey, with the passing attack? What do you think?
Well, they're going to have to find a way to make them one-dimensional,
Yes.
and they're going to try to establish the run first. So I think, obviously, winning up front.
What would hurt us the worst if they was much better passing or rushing?
I think we match up better with a team that likes to run it.
Okay.
More than having a dynamic aerial attack. I don't think we've seen that all year, to be honest.
We haven't.
We haven't really faced a team that really throws it all over the yard. Choctaw and Pace, I would say, are the two best teams we've played, and both of them kind of lean on the run.
Yes.
So I think it definitely plays to our advantage. I think that we're facing another team that would prefer to run the ball.
My understanding, just talking to your dad, if we can get 1 in 7 on the corners at the same time, putting pressure, what do you think?
Well, for the passing game, yes, but for the run game wise, maybe them as a package trying to put pressure on the quarterback. But if they get upfield on the running game, then that's going to open up a lot for them, for Mandrin. So if they're going to play the ends all night, they got to play technique and not just worry about getting to the quarterback.
Yep.
Number 70, Von
So
Housen, and number 72,
key
Sam
elements
Sedley.
tonight for the game, it's got to be ball control. Would that be number one for the Bulldogs? To keep them off the field.
Without a doubt.
I mean, that's our best. I would say that's our number one objective. Can we eliminate the offsides, the pre-snap penalties? How bad do we got to do that?
Well, really bad, but I would say for us to be in the game in the fourth quarter, we're going to need to be +3 in the turnover.
Okay.
In the turnover game, we're going to need them to turn it over at least 2 or 3 times, hopefully in plus territory, that we can get some points off of it.
And that can come from interceptions. I mean, that can come from a lot of different ways, I guess. And we've seen it. And I will say this, I don't believe, just talking to your dad again, if we get even to our 40, I don't see us punting the ball tonight. Unless we're deep in our own territory, I do not see us punting at all.
I mean, I would early. You just kind of, I mean, you're going to have to feel the game out and just kind of get a feel of how we match up. You can only tell so much on film. So let's not go out there and just throw the game away early going for broke.
Sure.
Kind of feel it out, get a feel for them. Definitely like this first possession that we have, let's say we get the ball first and we get it up to the 35 or the 40. I definitely would punt, not give them a short field right off the bat. You know, make them earn it. Make them earn it.
So here's the flip right now. We're going to see we don't have nobody down there, but we're going to find out real quick.
Mandrin deferred.
So we are going to get the ball anyway.
Well, somebody deferred. Pretty sure it was Mandrin.
All right. Yep. It looked like he did show a deferred. Let's see. We're going to set it up right now. It looks like the Bulldogs will be moving right to left on your radio dial. And Mandrin, of course, the opposite direction.
No, Mandrin's going to receive. We
deferred.
Yep.
We won the toss and deferred.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Really? Okay, so the Bulldogs are going to go with their defense first, maybe a little trusted version there. Listen, the defense guys have been playing great the last 4 or 5 games. How many touchdowns have you given up on the last 5 games? 3? 3 or 4 at the most? Yeah. I mean, that's it. So we're about to have kickoff right here. It is Region 1 playoff, Region 6A, Region 1. And the Bulldogs are fixing to kick it off to Mandrin. And Dusty's with us tonight live. Drove over with us, so we're going to let Corey. I'm down in the, as you can tell, my throat don't sound the greatest. So we're going to let them guys call most of the game tonight. I'll work the camera, do the best I can. Again, appreciate all of our sponsors throughout the whole year. If the Bulldogs can find a way. Now listen, again, we're dealing with internet issues. We're just doing our very best. If it buffers, if it slows down, if it kicks it off, we'll get right back on. Stay right there with us. And just give us a second, Daniel. You be ready to play some music or a country music song or something like that. Here comes the Bulldogs on the field. They are in their white shirt, red pants, and red helmets. And Mandrin has that. Is that the Dolphins colors pretty much or no?
Like Miami.
That emerald green, kind of like, or evergreen and orange. Yeah.
Hurricane. The U.
Yeah. Oh, the U. Miami Hurricane. Yeah, there you go. So, again, the Mandrin will be moving left to right on your radio dial. The wind has died down. When's the last time y'all seen orange field goal posts? And Mandrin comes out of the stadium on the under the ground. They come out of the middle of the stadium. You see these old cutouts. Milton has it, but I don't think they use it like that. And they run to the end zone and get set up. Is that Notre Dame?
That's Michigan.
That's Michigan.
Hail to the victors.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
How about that?
Dusty's all over it, son.
Dusty, I'm glad we got Dusty for the. Now, listen, at halftime, there's no jazz band, there's no big machine band, little red machine band, but we are going to have the halftime show with Jody Dunn and his crew. So we'll have that for you at halftime. It looks like we're about to have kickoff here in just a moment. The teams are about to take the field. Again, Bulldogs won the toss. They deferred, and they'll be kicking off to the Mandrin Mustangs, a powerhouse, coming in 9-1. Bulldogs, to be honest with you, I feel like need a miracle. The internet said that we should lose by 24 points tonight. So we'll see.
I would.
Internet.
Well, whatever website that is, that guy puts it out.
I would definitely, if I was a betting man, I would take the Bulldogs.
Mercy.
At 24?
To cover the 24 easily.
Yeah.
Duck.
All right, here we go. We're about to have it underway right now as the Bulldogs first round playoff here in Jacksonville, Florida. What do you think? Deep? Punch. Pooch.
Mandrin is not set up like they're expecting a deep kick.
Yeah. Hardman puts toe on leather, and he pooches it over there to the far side. It's going to be fair caught right around the 30-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will take over.
That's a 28 or 29-yard line, so we'll take that all day long, I do believe. Would you guys?
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We just don't want to take a chance of the dangerous speed in the back there. You just can't take that chance.
I'm going to stand up. I feel like Joe Buck up here.
Right? That's what Dusty's doing. He's getting in it.
I need my contacts out so I can see farther away. Everything's a little blurry.
Corey, you start with the play-by. We'll let Duck do a little color. Let him get back in it. Come out of retirement.
All right. Mustangs 3 receiver set, 2 to the far side, 1 back in the backfield, man in motion now, and we're going to have a flag before we ever have a snap. Anybody have a name for their quarterback?
Yeah, I got it.
Offsides on the defense.
What did I say? Starting out. Do you think we could not do it?
It's 1st and 5 now for the Mustangs after the offsides by the Crestview defense. Man in motion again for the Mustangs. They're going to hand the ball off right up the gut. Not a whole lot there. Gain of about 2. Second down and give him 3. Second down and 2 coming up for the Mustangs.
Anus is the quarterback.
What is it?
Anus. I'm looking right at it. A-N-N-I-S. Say that a couple times tonight. You'll get tired of your anus. Hopefully we won't get tired of anus.
3.
Hopefully we can shut them down.
3 receivers once again for the Mustangs. 2 receivers to the top. Anus back to pass, and he's got a completion out to the far flat. Nice tackle, but just good enough for a first down, gain of 3 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good open field tackle by the Bulldogs on the far side of the field. It was a little screen pass over to the top side. Not a lot of yardage there, but it is enough to move the chains out to about the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs coming up to the line. This time, 2 receivers both to the near side. Puts a man in motion and fumbles the ball. The ball's still loose. Crestview scoops it and is going to the end zone and fumbles it away. And I believe we recovered it in the end zone. Unbelievable play and touchdown for the Dogs. 2 fumbles, 1 by either team, and a recovery in the end zone. 6-0 Dogs.
What a little play there. It was a bobbled snap by the quarterback for the Mustangs. Got kicked around and finally picked up by a Bulldog defender around the 25-yard line, galloping his way in, and don't know if he maybe mishandled the ball or if maybe that Mustang defender got in and got a hand on it, but he fumbles into the end zone, and the Bulldogs luckily fall on it. So one of those things you got to have in a game like this if you're the Bulldogs, and that's a defensive touchdown 55 seconds into the game, and the Bulldogs are up to a quick 6-0 lead with a point after to come.
How about that? Number 9.
Hardman and company on for the extra point. Snap and hold are good. Kicks up, and it looks good. 7-0 Dogs, 11:05 left to go here in the first quarter.
KC Electric has been the longest running sponsor of the Big Red Machine Show, and WAAZ and Crestview High School appreciates KC Electric for their support. KC Electric has served Okaloosa and Walton County since 1948. That's right, 1948. You've got to be doing something right to be able to say that. KC Electric can handle all your AC, heating, and electrical needs. A Carrier dealer, KC Electric services all brands of AC units. Give KC Electric a call, 682-3037. That's 682-3037.
And we are back just like that. The Bulldogs come out of nowhere, get a fumble, pick, and score. Easter finally fell on it. We don't know the big guy that picked it up, but Easter was the one, number 9, to fall on it. So Bulldogs up early, 1 minute off the clock. Who would have thought that, boys? 7. Now I'm liking that we deferred.
Yeah.
I mean, help me. Now the Bulldogs kicking off again. One more time. What are they going to do this time?
I do the same thing we did last time. If it were me.
Trey Hardman kicking off.
Nobody's over there either. Let's see if he can figure something out here.
Hardman going to try the same thing, and they're going to fair catch it again right around the 30. And that's, once again, where Mandrin will take over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once again, a fair catch by number 21, Aiden Owen.
Hey, the way I look at it, if you kick it in the end zone, you're giving the ball to 20. We can't get it to the end zone, so you're only giving up 10 yards with that little pooch kick. They're calling fair catch, and you're taking away the chance for them with a big return.
That's right.
Smart play call there on the special teams for the Bulldogs.
I will say I'm a little surprised they're not trying to do anything with that pooch kick. I would look for them maybe to adjust.
I think you're right.
Mandrin moving left to right on your radio dial.
Man in motion. And another pre-snap flag.
If that's us, boys, I'm telling you.
And
that better not be us.
We're still waiting.
Can we have 2 pre-snap penalties at the beginning of the game?
Well, we can.
Yes, we
can. I really don't. Somebody help me. All right, we just got to clean that up.
Anus. Is that really? I mean, is that how we're going to say it?
Anus?
Anus.
Is it anus?
It's anus.
God almighty.
Anus or
anus?
A-N-N-I-S. Anus.
Anus.
My gosh. Anus hands the ball off, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward for a gain of 4. Second and 1 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's 23. Wilson. So hard running. Gets contact by the Bulldogs about the 36, 37-yard line, but Wilson falls and manages to fall forward to right around the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and a yard, and that shows you the importance of that pre-snap penalty instead of 2nd and 6, 2nd and 1 now.
Mustangs coming out twins right. Another handoff up the middle. And he's going to push his way for a gain of about 3. Good enough for a Mustang first down up to the Mustang 44-yard line.
And that's the first down for the Mustangs.
Wilson straight up the middle and gets to around the 44, moves the chain, fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Just over 10 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. Bulldogs on top 7-0.
I'll take 10.
I would too.
Ennis and the Mustangs at the line of scrimmage, first down and 10. They're going to play action pass, looking deep, has a man wide open. Completion deep inside dog territory for a touchdown, but we have a penalty flag in the backfield, and it's an illegal shift on the Mustangs.
Wow.
Yeah, their running back Wilson was moving forward half a second before the ball was snapped. That was an easy play call or an easy penalty for the official to make. And it's going to back them up and going to make it 1st and 15. And Bulldogs dodge a bullet there because receiver number 15 had gotten separation from the Bulldog defender, and it was going to be an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, I will say that kind of worries me a little bit on the back end of our defense being able to match up with
speed,
with the speed and the vertical threat of the Mustangs, and they're coming out 4 receivers this time. Trips left. Ennis is going to get the Dogs to jump again. So we just give the 5 yards right back to them. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now.
2.5 minutes into a ball game and three offsides already
on defense.
In a game like this against a team like Mandrin, you cannot have the pre-snap penalties. The dead ball and the pre-snap penalties will kill a team in a game like this.
Absolutely.
Where your back's against the wall right off the bat.
Trips left for the Mustangs. Annis, one man behind him in the backfield, and he's going to hand it to him, and he's got room up the middle across the 50 inside Bulldog territory down to the 48. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good job up front by the Mustang offensive line. Good hole made, and Wilson picks up a quick 9 yards into Bulldog territory. Call it the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs, and 2nd and a short 1 for the 1st down.
Trips right now for the Mustangs. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 man behind Ennis in the backfield. He's going to hand it to him, and he's going to get hit right around the line of scrimmage, but is going to move his way for a 1st down inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Wilson just initial contact right around to the 1st down marker, and then bounces off that first contact out to the left and is able to get falling forward and get some forward momentum down in between the 42 and 43-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs.
8:22 left to go here in the 1st quarter. The Dogs are on top 7-0 after we'll call it a scoop and score, even though it got a little hairy there at the end. Trips right now for the Mustangs. 1 man beside Annis. He's going to hand it to him, and he's got room over there on the left side, and he's going to break free and take it for a Mustang touchdown. About a 38-yard touchdown scamper.
Yeah, Wilson that time. It was Wilson again, and he just takes it, bounces it out to the left side. Good seal block by the offensive tackle and tight end on that left side. And he gets a little separation, gets past the linebackers, and the defenders, the defensive backs, just not in position. And that's an easy 38-yard touchdown run for Wilson. And we're a field goal away from tying this game up at 7 apiece.
Extra point team on for the Mustangs. Snap, holds good, kicks up, and it's good. All tied at 7. 8 minutes left to go here in the 1st quarter.
I want to share a quick story about Brackney Funeral Home. We recently lost our grandmother, and thanks to the kind, professional, and caring staff, it just felt like being with family. She had made all of our decisions in advance, so it was a very seamless process. So thank you, Brackney Funeral Home, for treating our family like yours. If you don't know where they're located, they're at 480 East James Lee Boulevard. That's Highway 90 right across from Twin Hills Park. And their phone number is 850-683-9898. We highly recommend Brackney Funeral Home.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
And we are back. Bulldogs get a run. Cannot stop the run on that last play. What was that for, about 45, 50 yards, guys?
38.
Right around 38 yards.
38-yard line. Sorry, I was busy doing something else, didn't see it. Mandrin, we're finally going to get our offense on the board, on the field.
Mustang kicker kicks it away. High, deep kick back to around the 10, and it's going to be muffed by the Bulldog return man, and I believe he was able to get back on it. No, the Mustangs now say they've recovered, and we're going to have to wait a little longer for the Bulldog offense.
Yeah, that was just a dangerous, it was a definitely returnable kick, and it's almost like our return man ran to the ball, missed it with his hands. It bounced off the chest plate of his shoulder pads and just ricocheted off. He had no chance to really control the ball right toward the Mustang defenders, and an easy fumble recovery. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs inside the Bulldog 25-yard line.
Yeah, it kind of, if they're able to score right here, it kind of negates our good fortune on that opening possession. And once again, it puts our defense back onto the field. They've been on the field the entire first quarter so far. Offense still, the Bulldog offense still yet to come on the field. The Mustang offense back on the field now. They're going to a bunch formation and another whistle before the snap. And I believe we're going to have a timeout by Mandrin. 7:54 left to go here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7.
Listen up. Factory Cuts on Main Street in Crestview, Florida is the only place to go for clean cuts, a nice friendly atmosphere, open 7 days a week, and on Friday and Saturday they're open till 10 p.m. If you have any questions or would like to book, give them a call at 850-331-3834 or go to their website at factorycuts.com right here on Main Street in Crestview, Florida.
Hey Bulldog fans, whether you're building new, remodeling, or just need a quick repair, Crestview Electric Company is your hometown MVP. Locally owned since 1996, they specialize in residential electrical, heating, and air conditioning, serving Crestview with dependable service and a personal touch. Call 850-682-3931 and let Christina Mathis and her team win the game for your next project. That's 850-682-3931 for Crestview Electric Company, powering homes across Northwest Florida since 1996.
Annis and the Mustangs, another bunch look, 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. They go direct snap to the running back, and the ball comes out late, but the whistle had blown the play dead. Gain of 2 or 3 on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like they, I don't know if that was a wildcat maybe, but it was a direct snap to a running back and picks up about 3 yards. A lot of movement. About half the offense moved and shifted pre-snap. Bulldogs not caught off guard, and short gain pickup there for the Mustangs.
Does move the ball to the 19-yard line, and some more of that pre-snap movement, and they're going to an overload over here on the near side. See if the defense lines up. Direct snap to the running back once again. This time a little more room down to around the 11. Pretty close to a 1st down.
Yeah, and now we got a couple flags in the backfield after the play. Actually, all the back judges and the wing judges, all 3 threw penalty flags. So
that's going to be on Bulldogs probably.
Probably some unsportsmanlike or a late hit. Got to wait and see who that is against. But that was about a 5 or 6 yard pickup on that little direct snap to the running back again. And it is dead ball, personal foul against the Bulldogs. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal after the play is over. So that is now, 4 or 5 either pre-snap or dead ball penalties against the Bulldogs through not even half a quarter of football.
Got to clean that up. We had talked about that, keeping Mandrin off the field and cleaning up those penalties.
1st and goal from the 6. Another direct snap, Wildcat, and another Mandrin touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run. Brings the score to 13-7.
Yeah. Hey, Mandrin, they didn't try to hide anything then. They ran the same play every time. It was that tight package, weighted to the right side, direct snap to the running back, little 3-yard game, 5-yard game, 6-yard game, penalty, and then an easy little 7 or 8 yard touchdown run. And 6:54 left to play in the opening quarter, and the Mustangs an extra point away from making this a 7-point lead.
Has the Bulldogs got offense on the field yet?
No.
Negative.
That'd be a negative. Maybe here.
Snap, hold, kicks up, and good. 14-7, Mandrin on top.
Don't touch it. Hey, if you got scores one day, text them to us. We're playing a little earlier than everybody else.
Hey, this is Dylan with Durrell's Lock and Safe. We want to let you know we can take care of all your lock and key issues related to car keys and fobs, safes, commercial, and residential locks. We've been serving Northwest Florida for 25 plus years. We are located at 1095 South 85 in Crestview, Florida. All parents and family of the Crestview Bulldog football players will receive a 10% discount throughout the whole football season, and go Dogs.
Hey, I've got to introduce you to our brand new sponsor here for the Crestview Bulldogs, and that is Hub City Bingo.
We are so glad we can be a part of the Crestview High School Football Sponsorship Program this year, and to be a part of the Crestview community with great entertainment. Hub City Bingo is located at 779 North Highway 85 in the Northview Plaza Shopping Center. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come out to Hub City Bingo and yell bingo. Get cash, have fun, and go Dogs.
Back here in Jacksonville, Florida, taking on the Mandrin Mustangs. They're kicking off once again tonight with a 14-7 lead. The Bulldogs trying to finally get offense on the field.
I love to see some offense.
Little high kick to the 20. This time caught by Rogers. Rogers trying to take it all the way across the field, and he's going to get tackled and pushed out of bounds right around the 36, 37-yard line of the Dogs.
Yeah, Rogers comes from the near side around the numbers and takes it all the way to the far sideline. We'll give him a 15-yard return there, like I said, out to around the 36-yard line. And finally, 6:46 left to play here in the opening quarter, and the Bulldog offense makes its way to the field for the first time tonight.
Wonderful. Let's see. What do you think? We're going to run the ball first? Run or pass? You got a choice. Quarterback keep.
I'm going to say run.
Run.
They didn't mark him out at the 34. The Dogs, 3 receivers, 2 down here to the near side. Tassin with it. He's going to hand it off straight up the gut. Robinson nowhere to go, and he gets stopped and now reverses field over here to the near side, trying to find the corner. Nice job of staying contained by the Mustang defense. He gets maybe, 2 or 3 yards, but ran probably 30 to get those.
And we got a late flag brought in at the end of the run. That was about a 5-yard run. Rogers ran probably close to 60 yards to pick up 5.
I don't see no flag, Bubba.
I thought I saw him drop a flag, but I guess not.
You're scaring me, man. You're scaring me.
2nd and 5 for the Dogs. 3 receivers, 2 to the top. Robinson behind Tassin in the backfield. And
there's
they
an offsides.
Should have got Mandrin to jump. No flag.
How was that not up?
30 seconds left to go on the play clock. Tassin going to run quarterback sweep up to the top side, looking for the corner, and he's going to get drugged down in the backfield. Loss of about 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah, that took Zy Tassin all the way back to around the 36. It was a quarterback keeper the whole way, and he just nothing there in the interior part of the line and tried to bounce something out. And the Mustangs' speed on those corners just caught up with him and drove him to the far sideline, and loss of yardage on the play. 3rd down and long now, about 9 yards for the first down it's going to appear.
Yeah, we did have a holding call against the Dogs as well. We'll wait to see if Mandrin decides to enforce that. It looks like they will let the play stand.
Yeah, you don't want to, on a loss like that, you normally don't take the penalty unless it's drastic.
I have no idea what's going on.
What was it on? Wait a minute.
I think the officials are very confused of what's going on right now, just to be honest.
Did they take the penalty instead of loss of down? That's what they did.
They marked the ball wrong.
They still had the ball at the original line of scrimmage, and they didn't back it up to where the loss on the play went to.
So the penalty was declined. It's 3rd down and 10 now for the Dogs from our own 34-yard line. Tassin and Robinson in the backfield, 3 receivers for the Dogs. 10 seconds, let's go on the play clock. Tassin gets it, going to keep it himself up the gut, has it across the 40 up to the 41, going to be short of a first down by about 3 or 4 yards.
We're going to go for it here. I think Coach sees that every time they touch the ball, they're going to score anyways, no matter where they're at. So I may be wrong, but yeah, they're going to punt it.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. Like I said earlier, there's no reason to
do it too early.
You know, make them earn it, make them go, at least make them go the length of the field. Maybe they turn it over again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Billings on to punt for the Dogs, standing at about his own 27-yard line. The Mustangs have 2 men deep to return. 8 seconds left to go on the play clock, and we're going to get another timeout, Mandrin. 5:28 left to go here in the first. Mandrin on top, 14-7.
Listen up, there's a $15,000 reward out for the person or family that is looking to get in any completed CJL Construction new home. CJL Construction is a local builder with homes all over Baker and Crestview. CJL Construction offers the best quality, best warranty follow-up, and you can use the $15,000 reward for all closing costs, buy your rate down, or home upgrades. See the CJL New Homes at the Till and Waters website at CrestviewvsMandarin.com.
We are back. A quick timeout by Mandrin. I guess they're putting a play in to try to run the ball back all the way. I don't know. 5:28 left here in the first period. It's 14-7. Mandrin. Bulldogs scored a scooping score right at the very beginning of the game. And Mandrin has come back and punched it in twice.
Billings. Snap is good. Kicks away. Pretty good punt up to around the 30, and another fair catch by the Mustangs. Back at around the 25, or excuse me, about the 28-yard line.
Yep.
And is there another flag?
It's going to be against the Mustangs. A little late shove actually to the face of a Bulldog player.
Is that personal or?
That's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
Folks, don't go home without your officially licensed.
We're the only game
FHS
still
championship
playing
souvenir.
in the state of Florida right now.
It's a t-shirt, golf shirt,
State of Florida.
sweatshirt, or cap.
We're the only team that started early. Coach had no idea. He saw it on Max Preps. He said, well, I guess we got to change her.
Not a lot of contact this week, communication-wise. I think we didn't have that
No,
much.
we didn't either. We didn't know. I finally found a secretary that would answer the phone. She was a very nice lady. And she told me, yeah, y'all can come and just drive in and set up. But now once we got here, we met some guys.
Extremely nice.
Very nice people. But we're up here in the nosebleed section, but it's good for camera angle. Dusty's not fond of heights, are you, Duck?
You know, it's really
Ladders.
not heights. It's just the pretty much straight upness, if you will, of those ladders.
The ladders are
and having
straight
to
up.
climb over stuff, and
Yeah.
It was more of the lugging the equipment up the bleachers for me, to be honest.
My legs were burning. This is almost as bad as, you know, for it to be a big stadium, they just don't draw a lot. I'm wondering if it's sort of like Pensacola area.
Well, we've talked about this with these bigger suburban areas and urban areas, and
there's so many high schools.
Metropolitan. There's so much to do around here.
Yeah. So mainly what you have at a football game over here is just parents.
I would say a good number of it.
That makes sense. Crestview, we don't have Baker. You going to watch the corn grow, or you going to go to a football game?
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Annis, not anus. Not my anus, but anus.
Going to hand it off, and the Dogs trip him up after a gain of 5. Second down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it was Wilson again. He's been the go-to, the workhorse.
5 yards on that play.
And Bulldogs got to find a way to get some initial contact closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
That initial contact is coming, 3 or 4 yards down the field, and it's, making it 4 or 5 yard gains easily every time.
Annis, 2 receiver set, twins left for the Mustangs. 2 men in the backfield by their quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to the one behind him, and he's got plenty of room, as Dusty just mentioned, all the way up to the 31, and I don't know if he got touched for a while. But I think what do we have, holding?
There is a flag on the play, though.
That's going to be back where you would see holding right there between the hashes. That was Saucier on the run for the Mustangs, but this one should be coming back. And it is. They're moving the ball back. It's going to be holding against the Mustangs. So take that 10 or 12-yard run away from Saucier and back them up 10.
Maybe.
If they can get the math right.
Or half the distance. I think it occurred a little bit inside the 20. So
yeah.
That was a holding penalty on Mandrin.
Crowd is this is the smallest Crestview crowd I've ever seen in my life.
But you know what? I think we hit the over.
Yeah.
On the number we called.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
50?
Yeah.
50.
So there's more than 50?
I'd say there's 100 over there.
There's close to 100 probably.
Nice.
1st and 15. Wait, it can't be 1st and 15. 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs. And an incomplete pass. Nice hit. Sean Johns on the pass defense over here on the near side.
Very good defense. Sean was right there when it hit the hands of the receiver, knocked it out of his hands, and great defense. That's what you got to have right there is get a penalty against the team and then a big play and get their backs to the wall. Maybe we can hold them right here. Get back out there.
3rd and 15 from their own 10-yard line. Big play by the Crestview defense right here. Could get them off the field, maybe some good field position. Cut into that 7-point lead. 4:18 left to go here in the first quarter. Annis receives the snap, looking to throw. Steps up under pressure, now scrambling out to the far side. Has a little room to run, but it's not going to be able to get all of it back. It's going to be 4th down and another late flag over there on the far side. And we have another one right on the line of scrimmage. As it stands now, the Mustangs are short of a 1st down.
Oh, they're calling it. I saw Bulldogs motion Mandrin, so you decline that penalty, correct?
Well, there's 2 of them, so we're going to have to clean that up.
Once again, Bulldogs taking on the Mandrin Mustangs. If you're just tuning in, good send-off this morning for the Bulldog fans. I heard there was about 50 people or so lined up all over Crestview and had them waving cowbells or something, waving stuff and cowbells. That was nice of all the fans. A lot of signs went up for the Dogs, the pride of the Bulldogs. You know, when you come to a place like this, the pride of the team doesn't go very far from the school, right?
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 high schools within 5 miles from us. 2 more.
Well, you have Barnum Trail right
You've
around
got,
the corner.
Middleburg and Fleming Island right here.
And you got Ponte Vedra right down.
So, you really don't have a city that's for one team like that.
No.
All right, we got
both the penalties were declined. It's 4th down, 4th and about 7 for the Mustangs, and they have brought on the punting unit.
Back to punt.
Rogers back deep to receive for the Dogs, standing around midfield. Snap, punts away. It's a high punt inside Bulldog territory. Going to let that bounce, and it's going to take a Bulldog bounce, and the Dogs will start off with good field position right around their own 47-yard line. 4:01 left to go here in the first quarter. The Dogs are down 14-7.
Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time. 30% off MSRP. Learn more at okaloosagas.com. Receive a $800 cash rebate by switching your electric heat pump or propane furnace to natural gas, or upgrade your current gas furnace to a new, more efficient model and receive a $400 cash rebate. Stay warm and cozy while saving money the natural gas way.
And we are back. Bulldogs back on the field for the second time offensively, moving left to right on your dial, set around the 50-yard line.
Tassin, once again, going to keep it himself. This time has room inside Mandrin territory, down to around the Mandrin 45. Gain of 8, second down and 2 coming up for the Dogs.
Good run by Tassin. Takes it, quarterback keeper, bounces it out, finds a good block there on the far side, and strides stretching it and starts to cut up field. And it was almost like Tassin thought he could maybe bump it out a little bit more and try to pick up a little bit more yardage. And I think that's where Tassin's got to just use his head and just keep it upfield, because he easily probably could have had a first down if he just keeps going north and south.
3 receivers for the Dogs, 2 down here to the near side. That looks like Cobb's checked into the game at running back for the Dogs behind Tassin. And they're going to give it to Cobb. Cobb makes a couple men miss, has a first down and more, down to the 36, first down and 10 for the Dogs.
Good second effort running there by Cobb. Looked like he was going to be held up short of the first down, but just keeps those legs churning and ends up picking up about 5 or 6 yards for the first down.
I like Cobb. I know he's not as flashy as, is it Robinson?
Tassin with Cobb behind him, 3 receivers, 2 to the near. Going to fake it to Cobb. Tassin keeps it, trying to make something happen himself. This time, nothing there. Maybe 1 on the play. Second down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah, you got to – I think tonight's going to be one of those nights where you're going to be matched up agility against agility on the other side and ability to kind of move around. This is going to be a game where Tassin's got to be decisive in finding something. If he's going to run that quarterback keeper, try to find a crease or a hole and start going north and south like I said earlier. Can't really juke and jive a lot tonight.
Second 9 from the Mandrin 35-yard line. Rogers in motion. They're going to hand it to Rogers on an outside give over here to the near side. He's going to get maybe 3. Second down and 5 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah.
Or third down and 5, excuse me.
Third down and, 5 yards or so. So Bulldogs and Tim, I hear you talk about it throughout the year. I think this is definitely 2-down territory. We're in that kind of no man's land right now.
I think you're right.
1:40 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. The Dogs on the move. Have it at the Mandrin 31-yard line. 3rd and 5 here. 3 receivers, 2 over here to the near side. Cobb and Tassin in the backfield for Crestview. 7 seconds left to snap it. Tassin has them all set. He's got the snap, going to take it himself once again. Up the gut, puts his head down. Going to be short of a first down, but gets maybe 3 of it. So it's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll call it 2.
Yeah, and I think if you're Coach Thomas, this is this is a no decision zone right here. You're going for it here. You're
your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/JoeyTheJeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
4th and 2 for the Dogs. Tassin, quarterback sweep to the top side and falls forward right around a first down. Going to be close.
I think he's going to be just far enough, and his forward fall is going to be the difference. I think it's going to be enough to move the chains. First down and 10 for the Dogs.
And that is the first down.
Looked like he had a little more room on that carry. Initially, I don't know if he slipped or got tackled.
What's wrong? Are you looking for something?
Yeah, my little air handle,
my
little air thing's already
no,
come on.
Oh, no, not the new one.
Dusty done lost the head cover.
We're going to let that take us to the end of the first quarter. Dogs hanging in there, down 14-7.
Hey Melody, what do you like most about Thanksgiving?
Plenty of turkey and dressing, and parades and football on TV.
I like desserts like cookies, cakes, and pies.
For me, Thanksgiving means being thankful for friends and family coming together to enjoy a meal.
If your car or truck gets a little boo-boo, Crestview Paint and Body can take care of all of your vehicle repairs. 850-682-5257. Crestview Paint and Body for a job done right.
Have you recently received your home or auto insurance renewal and are coming down with a case of sticker shock? This is Dusty Holloway of the Holloway Agency, and we may be able to help you out with that problem. Our office is an independent insurance agency, and we represent multiple A-rated carriers. Feel free to give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can drop by our office at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in downtown Crestview for a free, no-obligation insurance review.
And we are back, changing the sides of the field. Oh,
Dogs have it first down and 10 after the fourth down conversion at the Mandrin 25-yard line. First play of the second quarter, Cobb is going to take the handoff, and he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe got a yard. Second down and 9 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah, not a lot there that time for Cobb. Met right at the line of scrimmage. Give him no gain on the play. Brings up second down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Bulldogs still trail this game 14-7. Just underway here in the second quarter.
Dogs going to huddle. Three receivers, two to the top. Cobb behind Tassin. Tassin going to fake it. Now trying to dance in the backfield, and he's not got anywhere to go. Going to lose 2 yards. Third down and 11 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah. Offensively, Bulldogs have got to do something to try to make the Mustangs acknowledge that we have a threat to do something within past the 5-yard threshold of the line of scrimmage. Everything has been at the line. It's been a little trying to, stretch things out. You got a team like Mandrin that's got the speed to take away that outside threat. We got to find a way to start trying to stretching it just a little bit.
have we passed it all tonight?
Not yet.
Tassin with Cobb behind him. He's going to keep it himself. And once again, nothing there. He got 2 yards back. That's about it. Fourth down and 9 coming up for the Dogs.
Field goal or go for it?
I would go.
I think you go for it. I mean, you're talking 42, 43-yard field goal.
Well, we're going for it. And I will say the snap clock works, the play clock.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not used to that, are we?
Not used to that.
4 receivers, 3 to the top. Tassin with Cobb beside him. Back to pass. Looking, has a man and deflected. I think he had Johns coming open, but a nice play by the Mustang defense. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, Johns got in that inside shoulder on his defender and was running a little deep slant and had position, and linebacker just got it mid up and deflected the pass. Falls incomplete, so the Bulldogs turn it over on downs. 9:51 left to play here in the first half. Mustangs on top 14-7, and will take over first down and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
I would be very wary of Mandrin taking a shot here in the next few plays, if not this play right here. The only time they've taken a shot, it was a touchdown. They got called back. Don't think that they haven't forgotten that. Annis, killing me, Tim. Hands it off. Nothing on the play. Second down and 10 coming up for the Mustangs.
Foster on the carry that time for the Mustangs, and a good job on that interior line of the defensive side for the Bulldogs, able to get in there and make a quick tackle on Foster. So actually a loss of about a yard on the play. So that's the first tackle for loss that I can think of tonight for the Bulldogs. Brings up second down and 11.
Two receiver set for the Mustangs. Twins right, man behind his quarterback in the backfield. They're going to give it to him, and he's going to get pretty good yardage up to around the Mustang 31-yard line. Going to bring up third down and about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was number 5, Foster, again, right up the middle. Found a little crease between the center and that right guard and was able to get past the line of scrimmage and into the linebacking core of the Bulldogs pretty quick. And like I said, picks up a good 7 yards, call it almost 8. Third down and short for the Mustangs.
Twins right once again for the Mustangs. Another handoff and another first down and more. Making Bulldogs miss out across the 50 inside Bulldog territory. Finally pushed out of bounds at the Dog 43-yard line.
Yeah, give him
number 5.
Foster about 27 yards on that run. And I tell you what, that's something I've noticed right away. Even at contact, the legs are still going, still churning. Mm-hmm. And he gets that first contact, is a little high, and he just keeps those legs going, just finds a way to break free from it, and then another, 20, 25 yards.
Mustangs back on it, going to hand it to Foster again. Foster this time met right at the line of scrimmage, gain of maybe 1 or 2. Second down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs.
And I'm just telling you, I can just sense Mustangs are just kind of luring us in with these runs.
Fixing to hit one.
On our side of the field, 41-yard line, it's just been Foster. Look for play action.
Play action right here and look for somebody right down the middle. That little sophomore. See who he's out there. The one that caught it last time they got called back.
Ennis, 2 receivers both to the right. Another handoff and another good carry. Gain of 6 or 7, but we're going to have an illegal shift. I believe the running back got started a little early once again for the Mustangs. Going to back them up 5. Second down and about 13 coming up.
And there have been about 2 or 3 times tonight that they have not thrown the penalty, that running back has had that lean forward movement, and they haven't called it. But this time they do catch the movements. Like you said, illegal shift.
Correction, that's an illegal shift.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty back to around the 46-yard line. So second down and long 12, short 13 for the Mustangs. 7:45 left to play in the half.
Mustangs trying to run guys on here late. Got to bring up a 4 receiver set, 3 to the top side. This is one of those formations we saw him go deep in. Now man in motion over here to the near side. Back to pass are the Mustangs. And under pressure, steps up out of it. Now scrambling. Has a across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Short of a first down, but third down and manageable coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah. Watching downfield, good coverage by our defensive backs. Annis had, drop back, was looking for a pass play that time. And our DBs had the receivers covered very well. Annis saw the little opening and found it and was able to pick up about 8 or 9 yards down to around the 37-yard line. And I think where the Bulldogs were a few plays ago, Mustangs find themselves in the same place, probably 2-down territory if they don't pick up the first down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs, and they're going to try to run a little counter. And the little counter busts wide open for a Mustang touchdown. Little misdirection handoff. And another about a 37-yard touchdown.
And we got a penalty flag back around the 29-yard line. And I see some Mustangs standing back there, and I think they know this ball might be coming back.
Yep, the quarterback's head is down. No,
it's holding in the middle of the field. So very, very unusual place for a defensive, unless it was a receiver maybe running a little.
You don't see defensive holding a lot on a running play.
No, not on a
just to be honest.
Yeah.
Nope.
But that little misdirection, I don't think it was supposed to have been that much of a misdirection. I think it was almost a little miscommunication between Annis and the running back, but they still was able to catch the Bulldogs going heavy to the top side, and they made the handoff, and the running back was able to take it into the end zone untouched. Really an easy run for the touchdown, and a point away from making this a 14-point lead for the Mustangs.
Boys, I don't mind telling you, before halftime, we need to have some more points on the board for the Bulldogs. I'm going to just say, because if they get the ball back again and score, now we're digging ourselves a ditch.
And they get the opening kick in the second half.
Help me.
Extra point up, and I believe, yep, it's good.
Oh, the Bulldogs get it.
21-7, Mandrin. 6:37 left to go here in the first half.
You know, you don't have to say a lot about a business if they've been in business for over 30 years. Well, Perry's Transmission just hit the 31-year mark. And if you need your transmission fixed, that should speak volumes. If you can be in business for 30-plus years and have a great reputation. That's Perry's Transmissions. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give them a call, 850-682-3711. They're located out on East 90, right in front of Twin Hills Park here in Crestview, Florida.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be Bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
And we are back here at Jacksonville playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, or we might as well be. Mandrin.
We had a unsportsmanlike conduct as well, so they're kicking off from the 50, and they're going to squib that, and we're unbelievable catch, and we're just going to fumble that around, and oh my goodness, get tackled right at the goal line. Dusty, would you like to clean that up, Duck?
I don't think you can clean that up. It was and actually what they did is they assessed the defensive holding.
Oh, that's what it was.
So they were Mustangs able to kick off from the 50, and it was just a squib kick on the ground, just bouncing all over the place. Return man for the Bulldogs mishandled it, and then as he took control, decides he's going to backtrack, try to round it, went into the end zone, and luckily got out to around the 2-yard line. So the Bulldogs 98 yards away from pay dirt.
I don't know have you ever seen a safety on a kickoff? Has that ever happened?
Not very often.
Not often. It was close though. If he hadn't touched it, it would have been a touchback, correct?
Yes.
So nobody touched it up here.
No.
Oh, wow. All right, we're back deep in our own territory. Bulldogs moving left to right.
We're going to hand it off to Robinson, and he gets it just out of the end zone, I think. Loses a yard, though. 2nd and 11 from our own 1.
I can tell you guys, I'm not much of a math whiz, but we can't stand to take another yard loss on a play.
I think we should
considering it's 2nd and 11 at the 1.
I would throw it deep, and maybe they
intercept it.
Maybe they pass interfere.
Let them intercept it.
Because I don't know if we can hand it off 5 yards from the line of scrimmage and get
from a
back.
Shotgun, yeah.
Shotgun.
Tassin, Robinson beside him, and we're going to throw it behind Rogers over here on the near side.
It was wide open, too.
3rd down and 11 coming up for the Dogs.
Folks, if you are driving a white Kia Sportage,
we have some kind of timeout on the field, Tim.
White Kia Sportage.
We have a timeout?
5:47 left to go here in the first half. The Dogs are down 21-7.
My husband and I just closed on our new home. We found a builder, CJL Construction, through Teal and Waters. We shopped around 4 months until we found this particular home. It was exactly what we was looking for. The workmanship was unbelievable, and it was the neighborhood we wanted to be in. Colton Leyendecker and Teal and Waters made this a simple, stress-free purchase. We are pleased to recommend CJL Construction and Teal and Waters if you're in the market to buy a home. I highly recommend you go to their website for all their listings and information at CrestviewvsMandarin.com.
A recent survey determined that 45% of Americans pick fall as their favorite season. So why not enjoy outdoor fire features this fall from Okaloosa Gas? 30% off MSRP now, but hurry, Okaloosagas.com. Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time, 30% off MSRP. Learn more at OkaloosaGas.com.
If you are Yokel Local, you can testify that there's really only one hometown pharmacy that's been around for over 40 years, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy on North 85 in Crestview. Moulton's has given service to 4 generations to my family, and I'm sure many of you can say the same. Go with a pharmacy you can trust that's been around a long time, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy in Crestview, Florida.
All right, we had a timeout. Can anybody tell me what happened?
We had a personal foul against Mandrin somehow. And we have it first down and 10 out to around our 15. Tassin keeps it himself and manages his way up to about the 22. Second down and 5 coming up for the Dogs.
Hey, good way for Zy Tassin to make something out of nothing there. Looked like he was going to be caught back around the line of scrimmage and found a way to break free and kept his feet going and used a little bit of some agility and was able to pick up about 6 yards out to around the 22 or 23-yard line. So the Bulldogs go from at the back door of their own end zone.
1 yard line?
Yeah, at 1 yard line at one time.
Have y'all ever gained any yardage in a timeout?
Tassin hands it. I believe that's Robinson on the carry. He's going to be short of a first down. Actually, they might give him a first down. One official has him short. The other one has him with the first down. So we'll see what. Yeah, first down. Gain of about 3.
3, 4,
5. I mean, I don't know.
Whatever.
And that's a first down.
Bulldogs will take it. It moves the chains and fresh set of downs just past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 4:40 left to go here in the first half. If Crestview can somehow score a touchdown here, they get the ball back in the second half. And that's not going to get it done. Robinson, nothing on the carry. Second down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah, Mandrin just brings a host of defenders that time, and Rogers wrapped up. Luckily, they're saying he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10 now for the Dogs from their own 26-yard line. Got to try to find a way to get some points on the board here before halftime, trying to get something positive going, because offensively, not a lot positive going on, and defensively, other than the scoop and score, Mandrin 3 touchdowns so far in the half. So need something positive right here.
4 receivers for the Dogs. Tassin back to pass, and he's going to overshoot his intended target. That was Rogers Rogers was the intended target. Third down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
They're kind of put Rogers out to dry there with the defender. He took a lick from number 7. I think that was the safety for the Mustangs, and Rogers might go back and tell Zy, hey, bring that pass down just a little bit for me so I don't go up unprotected there and take those kind of shots. But incomplete pass stops the clock with 3:45 left. Bulldogs down 21-7.
4 receivers, 3 over here to the near side. Tassin with, it looks like, Cobb beside him. Back to pass once again and under pressure once again and trying to step his way up out of it, but he's going to get sacked for a loss of 2 or 3, and it's going to bring up 4th down and long for the Dogs.
Punters coming out. 3:30 left and counting here in the first half. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll have the Big Red Machine Band Show with your host, Jody Dunn, and his staff, breaking it down for what they've got going on the rest of the year. Appreciate everybody staying tuned in. We may be buffering just a little bit bad for some reason. There's bad internet over here. I don't understand that.
Need to have a good snap right here on the punt. And it is. Punts away, and it's a spiraling punt, a nice punt all the way back to the Mandrin 37-yard line. Caught and returned now across the 50, and a lot of room for the Mandrin return man, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs, but another flag on the field.
Where did it throw? Where did they throw it from?
Way down there, about the 15-yard line.
So that's going to be
It could be anything. It might be holding on us.
It could be after the – I don't know if it'll bring the play back. It could.
It's going to be against the Mustangs is the indication. But it's, it's going to negate the touchdown for sure, but still Mustangs will be set up inside the Bulldog, probably at least 25-yard line or so. So it's going to be a holding against the Mustangs. 10 yards marked off, be 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 24.
A lot of talent on this team, boys. I told you earlier, when you get, I was telling, well, even in the coaches show, when you get around over here, the talent is just so different when you've got 1 million people in the city.
Yep.
Versus 25,000.
The talent pool.
And it's open enrollment. It's love fest over here with the NIL and recruitment out of control. Absolutely.
3 receivers for the Mustangs. Annis. And another flag. I don't know. How many flags do y'all think we've had on both teams this half? 20?
We're going to see who is on. Who you think it's on?
Oh, it's on.
He's waving it off.
Why'd we throw it, buddy?
He's waving it off. He said, I'm going to change my mind on that one. So why did we have so many games last night? Is it still lack of referees? Because
it's got to be lack of qualified.
Oh, qualified playoff refs. Motorcycles. Can y'all hear that?
And, well, we're going to go ahead and have another flag. This one, I believe, will stand, and it's going to be offsides on the Bulldog defense.
Maybe this game should have been last night when we got some qualified.
Yeah. Well, no.
And when I say qualified, I think you got to have so many years' experience to call a playoff game. And I mean, hey, the official pool is thin in Florida.
Well, look, that wasn't a qualified call. We jumped off sides.
Yeah.
Nothing we knew about that.
Handoff looks like down to the 15. 2nd down and about 2 coming up for the Mustangs. Easter, is that what is the running back's name? What's Bob's name?
That is Foster.
Foster.
As in Foster Grant. Or David Foster.
Yeah,
2 minutes left in the first half, 21-7. Can the Bulldogs find a way to hold them right here going into halftime?
Mustangs 3 receivers all to the top. They're going to hand it to Foster. Foster slips his way through the line of scrimmage and then barrels his way down to around the 7. 1st down and goal for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, Foster's a hard man to bring down. Just real impressed with how he uses those legs and takes that initial hit, especially if it's a high hit. You might as well just expect he's going to pick up some additional yardage every time.
And that'll be 1st and goal.
Gets it inside the 10-yard line, picks up the 1st down. 1st down and goal, 1:35 left in the half for the Mustangs.
Anderson Company for the Mustangs is going to hand it off once again, and he is going to get it into the end zone once again. Gain of 6, and another Mustang touchdown. Pushes the score 27-7.
Number 21, Aiden Owens, takes it in. Just, nothing fancy. Takes a handoff, bounces, sees a little running room on the left side of the line, and finds that gap, bounces off a couple of would-be tacklers, and takes it into the end zone. And field goal away from being a 28-7 lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it really didn't look like he had to really try that hard to get in there that time, Doug, to be honest.
Yeah, just kind of
meandered
into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. 28-7, Mandrin on top. 1:25 left to go here in the first half.
Are you looking for any home repairs? Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs. These guys have been around these parts for a long time and do fantastic work. Whether you need popcorn removal, sheetrock repair, texturing and installation, or maybe you need a paint job, cabinet refinishing, or how about decks or a fence that you may need repaired or installed? Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs, fully licensed and insured. Check out their Google reviews and give them a call at 850-496-2984.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999, is state licensed and insured. Chris Coyer, the owner, is born and raised in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years of local service, specializing in shingles and metal roofs. Re-roof repair specialist. If you have any roofing needs, you can call them at 850-683-4169 or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
And we're back. Bulldogs down 28-7. Mandrin kicking off left to right to your dial.
Pooch kick over here to the near side, and we're going to fair catch it right around the 30 as well. The Dogs will have a minute and 23 seconds to cut into this 21-point Mandrin lead.
How important it is for us to score before halftime to close it to 14 instead of 21. We've seen the Bulldogs come back against a Niceville team, 26 unanswered points. Is Niceville comparable to Mandrin?
No.
No.
I'll say this. This is probably game on the line drive.
That's what I think.
For Crestview.
Not to say we can't put together 26, 28 points in 2 quarters, but if we don't change something, Mandrin's just way over, staffed. Let's just put it that way.
Cobb motions out. We're going to empty. Tassin with it. And he throws it over the middle, has a completion to Rogers. Rogers has room across the 50 and is going to be brought down inside the 40 down to the Mandrin 38-yard line.
Great play call that time. Zy Tassin takes a snap like he's always done. He looked like he was going with that quarterback keeper, little quarterback draw, and just pulls it up at the last minute. And Rogers, great route across the middle of the field, and Tassin, good throw and catch, stretches the field, gets deep into Mandrin territory. First down and 10, just over a minute left.
Watch for a trick. I think we got a little gadget play coming very, very soon for the Dogs. But right now, Tassin got to keep it himself and gets it up to around the 34-yard line. Gain of about 4, a hard-earned 4 yards. Second down and 6, and we're going to have a timeout, Dogs, with 47 seconds left. Dogs down 28-7.
I just had my AC replaced in my home. I found a local company called Ohana Heating and Air. When they came out to the house to give us a free estimate, they were so friendly and nice. They treated me like family. We haven't met any nicer people, and they were on the job in no time. By the way, we checked around and called several companies, and Ohana responded very quick with fair prices, but it was definitely the positive vibes and customer service that sold us. If you're in the need for air conditioning or heating, you need to contact Ohana Heating and Air. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Shane.
I'm Lacey.
And we're the owners of Ohana Heating and Air. We would like to tell all of our customers, mahalo.
Mahalo. Appreciate the broadcast tomorrow. I think it starts around 8 o'clock at their shop on South 85, Ohana Heating and Air. Giving out a lot of free meals. Just a great time. Y'all need to stop by and support them. And if you can help out, I'm sure they'd love for you to do it.
4 receivers for the Dogs. Second down and 6 from the Mandrin 35. Tassin back to pass, looking. Now throws it over here to Sean Johns, and not a lot there. Big hit over here on the near side. Maybe a gain of 1. Third down and 5 with the clock ticking inside of 35 seconds.
Got to hustle. Do we have any timeouts left? I think we got 1, don't we? I think we have 1.
Dogs trying to go quick. Down to 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. 4 receivers, 3 to the top. Tassin with the snap. Back to throw once again. Has a completion out to the far side. And not a first down, and another big, nice tackle. It's going to be just short of a first down, I believe. 12 seconds showing on the clock. 4th down and short, and we take our last timeout.
Yep. So, big play right here. You got to pass it on the sidelines or in the end zone to try to get 2 plays out of the 12 seconds if you can. You most definitely can't throw in the middle of the field. It's either sideline pass or end zone pass, and, hope you catch it, or if you don't, you got maybe 1 more chance at it. But a big play right here for the Bulldogs. This is where you think a little razzle-dazzle.
No, not now, because they're going to be playing safe.
Yeah.
But I think you just take 2 cracks at the end zone and you maybe get lucky.
28-7, been all Mandrin. Your 7 points come from a scoop and score early in the ballgame. Gosh, within a minute of the ballgame, I think. Mandrin was driving, fumbled, and we picked it up and went in for a touchdown. And that's been the only score the Bulldogs had tonight.
4 receivers, 3 to the near side for Tassin. 12 seconds, and he's going to throw it deep. Has Rogers, and he held Rogers, and Rogers unable to make the catch, but we're going to get a holding at the very least, or a pass interference down here on the bottom.
Yep, big could have almost was a great catch.
Yep.
By Rogers for a touchdown, but in and out of his hands, but still the Bulldogs going to get the benefit of the pass interference. And now if you're Coach Grant,
field goal?
Do you try the field goal, or do you go ahead and take a shot at the end zone and see if you can get 7?
Is a field goal going to help?
Well,
look at him. I wonder.
Help me.
Scores should start popping up in a minute. If you're at a game, give us a 850-682-1177. Text me.
Down to the 15-yard line, and I do believe we're going to try to get 3 points on the board here to end the first half. Hardman on. It's going to be about a 30-yarder for Hardman. And before he's able to kick it, Mandrin's going to use their last timeout.
My Lord, Mandrin, did they get double timeouts?
I don't know, Tim.
It feels like they've taken 30 already. I don't know about you, but I thought starting at 6:30 would help us get back in time. But I feel like we've had an hour. What time is it? Let me see what you got. 7:41. 6:30. So an hour and 10 minutes. Actually, that's not bad.
It feels longer.
Is that right? An hour and 10 minutes is all it's been? Yes. It started at 6:30 their time. At 7:41 their time. So we almost played a half in an hour and 10, 15 minutes.
That's about normal.
That's about right.
Yep.
Bulldogs trying to put 3 points on the board, so land positive. Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll let the clock run out to 0 and not make us kick it with 1 second.
Hardman on. It's going to be a 32-yard field goal from the far hash. Lawrence, the holder. Trying to cut in, make it an 18-point game going into halftime. High snap. Lawrence able to get it down, and it's blocked. Goes out of bounds. There's going to be 2 seconds left on the clock, and I expect Mandrin just to kneel on it and take the 28-7 lead into halftime.
You think they will? If they do, we can go ahead and go to break.
I believe they will.
And I can get all of that.
I would believe they will, too.
All right, we'll be right back for the Big Red Machine halftime show.
KC Electric has been the longest-running sponsor of the Big Red Machine Show, and WAAZ and Crestview High School appreciates KC Electric for their support. KC Electric has served Okaloosa and Walton County since 1948. That's right, 1948. You've got to be doing something right to be able to say that. KC Electric can handle all your AC, heating, and electrical needs. A Carrier dealer, KC Electric services all brands of AC units. Give KC Electric a call, 682-3037. That's 682-3037.
I want to share a quick story about Brackney Funeral Home. We recently lost our grandmother, and thanks to the kind, professional, and caring staff, it just felt like being with family. She had made all of her decisions in advance, so it was a very seamless process. So thank you, Brackney Funeral Home, for treating our family like yours. If you don't know where they're located, they're at 480 East James Lee Boulevard. That's Highway 90 right across from Twin Hills Park. And their phone number is 850-683-9898. We highly recommend Brackney Funeral Home.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
Coming up next, the Big Red Machine Show with your host, Band Director Jody Dunn. But first, a word from our longtime sponsor, KC Electric. KC Electric has been the longest-running sponsor of the Big Red Machine Show, and WAAZ and Crestview High School appreciates KC Electric for their support. KC Electric has served Okaloosa and Walton County since 1948. That's right, 1948. You've got to be doing something right to be able to say that. KC Electric can handle all your AC, heating, and electrical needs. A Carrier dealer, KC Electric services all brands of AC units. Give KC Electric a call. 682-3037. That's 682-3037.
Good evening and welcome back for another episode of the Big Red Machine Show here on the Good Country, brought to you by our longtime sponsor, KC Electric. My name is Jody Dunn, the band director at Crestview High School. I'm joined by my associates, Sean Dyke and Kim Whaley. So, welcome back to the Big Red Machine Show.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, and the team is over in Jacksonville at a big playoff game. Very excited about the possibilities for this game and what may happen in the future. So, wanted to say a quick congratulations to Coach Grant and his coaching staff and all of our players for a really strong end to our season and earning a playoff berth. That is not an easy thing to do, and it took a lot of hard work and effort by our players and our coaches, and we're very proud of them for making it here. Jacksonville over here at Mandrin High School playing the Mandrin Mustangs. I found out that when my little research session earlier. So, and they're a very good team. I talked to Coach Hatton about them, but he feels like we match up well, and it should be a great game. So we wish all the best for our Bulldogs to bring home a victory and see what happens next in the playoff sequence. But for the Big Red Machine, we are in a transition, as we talked about earlier, and we are looking forward to what's next. It's always about what's next. We ask that question all the time to for our players and ourselves. Okay, what's next? And so concert season is getting started. We have been sight reading a lot of music and preparing for our Christmas concert. Had a visitor the other day and heard one of the bands playing a Christmas song, and it was not even November yet. And they were curious, well, why are you playing Christmas music already? And I said, well, it takes a few rehearsals. You don't just snap your fingers and all of a sudden have a concert. So after that, the person understood the reason. And we're always looking for what's next, preparing for what's next. So that's what's going on here. But I had a great year with the Big Red Machine. They worked so hard. Their work ethic was fantastic all the way from the beginning of the summer through the end of the regular season. The crowd seemed to really love the music. I know that I talked to Tim a couple of weeks ago about the loving to hear the music that you know and being able to whistle the tune as you exit the stadium. And those are all important things for us. All the stands music that they prepared. Something that we really haven't talked about is the stands music. We've got a list of about 30 or so tunes that we played during the game, and the process for that is I'm as close to being on the field as I can be, watching the game, watching the coach, and the band reacts to what I react to based on what I see on the field. For example, if our team has the ball in front of us or anywhere really close to being in front of us, we're not going to play because I don't want to disrupt the flow of the game and mess with their ability to hear the play call from the sideline or the quarterback to the offense. But when we're on defense, we're going to play a lot. We're going to play a lot. We're going to play loudly. Right until the point they tell us not to, which they've done a couple of times, but we play anyway, usually. And we like to feel like we are participating in the process, but paying very close attention to what's going on the field, so as not to distract or take away from what our team is doing, but doing our best to maybe get a legal procedure penalty or a illegal motion or offsides while we're on defense, and we'll take those. Coach mentioned earlier about the effect that we had during the Niceville game, and that was always nice to hear that we're the 12th man along with our student section and the crowd. So the Big Red Machine worked really hard to prepare all that music, not only for the halftime show, but for the stands as well, contributing to the efforts here on Friday night. So congrats to all of the members of the Big Red Machine. They earned straight superiors at all events and high praise and compliments from all of their judges. And more importantly, I kept hearing from people in the stands that we're not really aware of, but they'll send me an email thanking me for the behavior of our students and the amount of spirit and pride that they exhibit at away games and at festivals and events. And, you know, that means that we are on the right track. We are creating good people that they come to us from good families, and their high expectations for not only the music and the marching, but also the behavior. And that's something we're very, very proud of all these students. So great year by the Big Red Machine. And we're looking forward to what's next with concert band. And we're also thinking about what are we going to do next year for the marching show. It's already started. So congrats again to the Big Red Machine. And again, congrats to Coach Grant and the Bulldogs for a great season, and looking forward to another victory tonight here in the first round of the playoffs at Mandrin High School here in Jacksonville. So let's pause right here for a word from our sponsor, KC Electric.
KC Electric has been the longest running sponsor of the Big Red Machine Show, and WAAZ and Crestview High School appreciates KC Electric for their support. KC Electric has served Okaloosa and Walton County since 1948. That's right, 1948. You've got to be doing something right to be able to say that. KC Electric can handle all your AC, heating, and electrical needs. A Carrier dealer, KC Electric services all brands of AC units. Give KC Electric a call. 682-3037. That's 682-3037.
Welcome back to the Big Red Machine Show on the Good Country, WAAZ-FM. Wanted to say welcome, and basically let's see what we can do to wrap up this season. Welcome to our Associate Director, Sean and Kim. So Sean, tell us a little bit about, just as we wrap up this season, your perspective on looking back.
Yes, sir. We always try to tell our students, once you get to a good resting point, it's not really a stopping point, but a resting point, you kind of look back at the beginning since the last resting point and say, okay, how did I grow? Did I meet my long-term goal? And I'd have to say, looking at the Big Red Machine, going back from rookie day, back in, just before Memorial Day, the freshmen learning how to stand, learning how to move in a uniform way, all the way through the season. They've learned so much, they've grown, and the cool thing is, and this didn't happen every year, each week got better and better. We didn't have any, rocky performances. Yeah. Each performance just kept on going up.
That's true.
So that's pretty unique, and I was talking to the students, and that's about, we can't miss that fact.
Yeah, that's a good point, and it's a testament to their work ethic and their belief in we're going to do it better next time than we did it this last time. So that's a great point, and I appreciate you bringing that up. So, Kim, what do you think about wrapping up this season?
Well, I was just thinking, I echo everything that Sean was talking about, but I also think how much they, especially the freshmen, when they come in, it's sort of like baptism by fire. They come from middle school where it's very important, but they spend much of their time just in a classroom setting, to being out here with all this responsibility. And it's a lot, from having their uniforms and their lighter and their flip phone and memorizing music and being where you're supposed to be. And it's a lot. And so it's just really neat to see them assimilate and become part of the Big Red Machine family. And now they've been through a whole marching season. They just seem like different people. They're more mature now, and they've got an understanding of how this is going to work. And I just think they have a better appreciation for it.
It is fun to watch, and you're right. It's like drinking water from a fire hose at their beginning. And they really have come a long way musically, physically with marching. But you're right. I think once we get past maybe district MPA, there's a light bulb that goes off, and they go, oh, I see it now. But up until then, that's just a leap of faith by them and their family to come go along with us and trust our process and then see the fruits of their labor kind of thing. And it is really gratifying to see that growth. So thank you both for that, and thank you for all that you do to facilitate that growth and everything we do. And we're not done by any means. We're through the first part of the season. We're going to see what happens with our football team and wish them all the very best. But at the same time, start to turn that page into what's coming next. And some of the things that we're looking forward to, and we wanted to invite all of you to come along and go with us, as we say before, is on December 5th, we'll have our Chamber Winds Christmas recital here at Crestview High School at 6:30, and everybody's invited to attend that. Then, of course, the annual Downtown Crestview Christmas Parade on December 6th. It's my favorite parade of the year. See all the lights and decorations and all the little kids out there. We had a great Veterans Day parade the other day, by the way, and wonderful, beautiful weather, and to see all those folks out there waving the flags and saying thanks to our veterans. I didn't want to forget that. So we salute our veterans. Thank you all very much for all that you do and have done for us in this country. And being at a parade is the least we could do to say thanks to those folks. Christmas parade again is at December 6th. And then we'll have our annual Crestview High School Band Christmas concert on December 11th at 6:30 here at Crestview High School. There's never a charge for any of our events, and we would love to have you be a part of that wonderful concert. So for now, we will say best wishes for a great game and a victory tonight to the Bulldogs versus the Mandrin Mustangs. And we will say thank you once again to our sponsor, Casey Electric, for yet another year of the Big Red Machine Show. Thanks to Tim for all your production work, and appreciate everything that the Good Country has meant to this band program for so many years. And we will do our best to continue the tradition that was started so many years ago and has been handed off to us by Mr. Whitaker and my dad and Tommy and all the rest that have gone before us. And let's all pledge to keep their ideas and their ideals alive as we move forward through our seasons here on the Good Country. So we invite you to stay tuned for the Coaches Show, followed by all the game action with Tim, Dusty, Scott, and all the crew on the Good Country, WAAZ-FM 104.7. And remember, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog, and go Dogs!
Hi, I'm Helen with Powell & Powell Law Firm, and I've worked here for over 20 years. This firm has one of the highest ratings possible based upon legal ability and trying cases. They are wonderful to work for, with honesty and integrity being their top priority. The Powell & Powell Law Firm has been in existence since 1951. This is a family-established law firm who work together on their cases. The firm is classified as AV Preeminent, the highest rating that can be obtained. If you are in an automobile accident, you should give us a call at 850-682-2757. Powell & Powell has the ability to try your case to the fullest extent with thousands of satisfied clients. PowellLawFirm.com. Family, helping families.
Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time, 30% off MSRP. Learn more at OkaloosaGas.com. Receive a $800 cash rebate by switching your electric heat pump or propane furnace to natural gas, or upgrade your current gas furnace to a new, more efficient model and receive a $400 gas rebate. Stay warm and cozy while saving money the natural gas way.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/JoeyTheJeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Hey Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
Hey Melody, what do you like most about Thanksgiving?
Plenty of turkey and dressing, and parades and football on TV.
I like desserts like cookies, cakes, and pies.
For me, Thanksgiving means being thankful for friends and family coming together to enjoy a meal.
If your car or truck gets a little boo-boo, Crestview Paint and Body can take care of all of your vehicle repairs. 850-682-5257. Crestview Paint and Body for a job done right.
Have you recently received your home or auto insurance renewal and are coming down with a case of sticker shock? This is Dusty Holloway of the Holloway Agency, and we may be able to help you out with that problem. Our office is an independent insurance agency, and we represent multiple A-rated carriers. Feel free to give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can drop by our office at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in downtown Crestview for a free, no-obligation insurance review.
You know, you don't have to say a lot about a business if they've been in business for over 30 years. Well, Perry's Transmission just hit the 31-year mark. And if you need your transmission fixed, that should speak volumes. If you can be in business for 30-plus years and have a great reputation. That's Perry's Transmissions. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give them a call, 850-682-3711. They're located out on East 90, right in front of Twin Hills Park here in Crestview, Florida.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
My husband and I just closed on our new home. We found a builder, CJL Construction, through Teal and Waters. We shopped around 4 months until we found this particular home. It was exactly what we was looking for. The workmanship was unbelievable, and it was the neighborhood we wanted to be in. Colton Leyendecker and Teal and Waters made this a simple, stress-free purchase. We are pleased to recommend CJL Construction and Teal and Waters if you're in the market to buy a home. I highly recommend you go to their website for all their listings and information at CrestviewvsMandarin.com.
A recent survey determined that 45% of Americans pick fall as their favorite season. So why not enjoy outdoor fire features this fall from Okaloosa Gas? 30% off MSRP now, but hurry. OkaloosaGas.com. Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time. 30% off MSRP. Learn more at OkaloosaGas.com.
If you are Yokel Local, you can testify that there's really only one hometown pharmacy that's been around for over 40 years, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy on North 85 in Crestview. Moulton's has given service to 4 generations to my family, and I'm sure many of you can say the same. Go with a pharmacy you can trust that's been around a long time, and that's Moulton's Pharmacy in Crestview, Florida.
One of our sponsors for tonight's games is Powell Powell Law Firm, trying cases and serving our residents and people all over the great state of Florida since 1951. That is 70 years. Call them and let them help you with any of your accident needs. Powell Law Firm at 850-682-2757 or go to the website at powelllawfirm.com. Families helping families.
And we are back. About to have kickoff here. Bulldogs did defer. Let's go over a few scores. Some are coming in. Appreciate it. Everybody that's been sending us some stuff. Niceville's down 7-10 to Ponte Vedra in the first period. Milton, the last we heard, was down 3-0 on Beachside. And Pine Forest is close to Ed White, but they're down 20-12. And Arnold's getting the slobber knocker beat out of them, 49-6. So here we go. Bulldogs will be moving left to right on your radio dial. Need some miracle happening here in the third period.
Yeah, and it's going to have to start with a good offensive possession and some points on the board for the Dogs. The Mustangs kick it off short over here to the near side. Going to be caught by Lawrence, and he's going to try to take this ball up, and he's going to get spun out of bounds right at the 36. The Dogs will take over first down and 10.
Jason Lawrence.
Pretty good field position to start it out. Let's see if we can.
Stop by number 44.
I wonder what kind of game plan do you. So, did you say we had one first down, one or two, roughly?
Yeah.
So you've got to do something different, right, to try to move the ball. What do you do? Can you go away from something? Can you do something different at all? At this,
the first half we were relying heavily on, Tassin and his ability to try to elude tacklers, and the Mustangs defensively just shut him down. And other than a couple of runs by either Cobb or the other running back, Robinson, just not a lot there. So I don't know what you do.
Tassin back to pass. Has time. Now just kind of throws this ball away over here to the near side. Almost, actually, Rogers almost had a shot at it over here, but incompletion. Second down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Yep. Mandrin may just have too many high-end talent guys in every position. When you've got one or two, that's one thing you can try to, play against that. But
I don't think we mentioned it. They have 4 seniors that are playing Division I ball next year, by the way.
Oh.
Tassin with it, going to hand it off to Robinson, and Robinson has nowhere to go. The ball comes out. Mandrin recovers, and they'll have it at their Dog 34-yard line. And, we're just going to wave another flag off. I think it accidentally fell out of the pocket of the official.
Or the fact that they recovered, there wasn't no use to making.
Well, no, it either accidentally came out or he reached for his beanbag and threw his flag.
Okay.
So.
Well, this is not a good start for the Bulldogs here in the third period. Quarter.
Dusty, what's your stance on that? Quarter or period?
Quarter period is like
hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey.
4 receivers for the Mustangs. 3 out there to the top side. And we're going to jump off sides once again. First down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs.
7th or 8th penalty tonight on the Bulldogs, and more than half of them are
dead ball,
couple holdings. Just underway, third period here. 28-7.
First down and 5 from the Bulldog 29-yard line. Annis with 5 wide receivers, 4 split out to the top. And he's going to throw it that way and on a wide receiver screen. And a really nice job by the Bulldog defense that time. Gets him maybe for a loss of a half a yard. Second down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it was actually a mismatch on numbers. You had 4 receivers up on top, like you said, and they had 3 DBs and kind of a rover that was well away from the receivers. So it was a mismatch there to begin with, and they went with a screen pass, luckily, and the Bulldogs were able to sniff it out for no gain.
Second down and 6 now for the Mustangs. 3 receivers all over here to the near side. Foster behind his quarterback in the backfield. 7 seconds left to snap it. Still trying to get set are the Mustangs. Now back to pass. Going deep. Has a man over here in the corner of the end zone. Caught, but out of bounds. Incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 6 for the Mustangs.
But out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by the defensive back for the Bulldogs. Pushing him, not physically, but just by the coverage, pushing the receiver out of the field of play and having to make that catch outside of the end zone, well out of bounds, not even a close call. Good catch, but just happened to be out of bounds, and brings up third down and 6 now for the Mustangs.
3 receiver set, 3 down here to the near side. Foster beside his quarterback in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Foster. Foster has it very close to a first down. I think he gets it by about a yard. Gain of 7, first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Down to the Dog 23-yard line. 10:35 left to go here in the third quarter. After the Bulldog turnover, the Mustangs threatening to open this up to a 28-point lead if they are able to find the end zone. 3 receivers once again down here to the near side. Annis rolls to his left and under pressure and just throws the ball away right at the last moment. They're going to say he had somebody in the area maybe, and we got some extracurricular going on down there on the Mandrin sideline.
I didn't see nobody in the camera. As if I followed the ball, there was nobody around at all. So I don't know, maybe I just didn't catch the whole view there. 4th down, you look for Mandrin to go for it, unless they got a great field goal kicker. And this is a soccer country down here. So they could probably have some little guy, sidewinder guy that can punch it 50 yards. Let's see. Nope. Annis is still out there.
Is it?
Annis.
I can't.
Annis. I said Annis. Did I say Annis or Annis? Annis. Hand
off to Foster. He gets maybe 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Mustangs. Dusty, would you like to clarify?
It's a tongue twister. I mean, it's a.
Oh, Lord.
Annis or anus. A or N. It's the way you say it. And I got a cold.
Okay.
Can I just say that?
3rd and 7. Trips right for the Mustangs. Annis hands to Foster. And my goodness, Carey Bulldog defenders all the way down inside the 15. Was hit at the line of scrimmage and then just kept, like you said earlier, Dusty, just keeps his legs moving. Gains about 6, 4th and down and 2 coming up for the Mustangs.
And I've just been looking during these last few plays, and first quarter, our first half, we didn't see him, and we talked about the sophomore, the number 1 wide receiver for class of 28. I have yet to see him on the field tonight. Number 1, I don't know if they put him in another jersey, but I have not seen a number 1 on the field. I have not seen a number 1 make a catch, target, or anything. So
Annis going to hand it to Foster. Foster finds a little room over there on the far side, gets a first down. Going to bring up first down and goal for the Mustangs at about the 7-yard line. I did catch wind. I think that they had a player.
Flag on the play.
Suspended. They got in a fight or something, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know what happened, but I think he got thrown out the last game of the year. And I think he might be having to sit out. I don't know if it's that kid or not, but that could explain it. Or they might have changed the jersey.
I don't even see a 1 on the sideline as I just kind of glanced down, up and down. So,
well, that might be the reason.
Well, they haven't missed him.
No.
No.
Or maybe they have. I don't know.
Well, 28-7, if they punch it in here, they're 1 score away from a running clock on the Dogs.
Well, right now it's 4th down and 7 from the Dog 19-yard line. The Bulldog defense, after the penalty, backed them up, a holding call. Makes it 4th down once again, 4 receivers, 3 to the top. Annis calling for a timeout with 2 seconds left to go on the play clock. 8:20 left to go here in the third quarter. 28-7, Mandrin on top.
Are you looking for any home repairs? Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs. These guys have been around these parts for a long time and do fantastic work. Whether you need popcorn removal, sheetrock repair, texturing and installation, or maybe you need a paint job, cabinet refinishing, or how about decks or a fence that you may need repaired or installed. Look no further than Affordable Home Repairs, fully licensed and insured. Check out their Google reviews and give them a call at 850-496-2984.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999, is state licensed and insured. Chris Coyer, the owner, is born and raised in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years of local service. specializing in shingles and metal roofs. Re-roof repair specialists. If you have any roofing needs, you can call them at 850-683-4169 or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Appreciate all of our sponsors all year long. Mr. Gillis Powell jumping in during the playoffs. Appreciate you, Gillis. All right. Big play here for the Bulldogs to try to stop the Mandrin Mustangs from really putting that third nail in the coffin.
4th and 7 from the Dog 19. Trips left. Foster beside his quarterback. Back to pass are the Mustangs now stepping up under pressure, and we're going to have a flag out back here in the defensive secondary. The pass was incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to be pass interference against the Bulldogs. Defender got his hand in, but he actually had to come in and around, and I think he pulled back on the defender or the receiver to get his hand in, and he's going to get caught with the pass interference. So that's going to be that's a big penalty. That takes it from 4th and 7
First and goal.
First and goal now.
Yeah. They ended up calling it defensive holding. But same result. It's going to give them a first down and goal inside the 10.
Folks, if it's a blowout at the end of the game here, don't be surprised if we get off of here quickly, because we're worried. It's not as bad as that place does. See, where was we at? They said
Tallahassee.
That was Tallahassee. They said, you've got 10 minutes to get out of here. We've got gunmen to protect you. Sheriffs are here to protect you, but you got 10 minutes. The lights are going out. And I feel like I'm in the same scenario.
No, I don't think so. No. Annis hands it to Foster, and Foster slips down back at the 10. Second down and goal from the 10 coming up for the Mustangs.
Well, I don't mean that as much as I'm afraid they may turn the lights out on us, because there's not a lot of people here.
No.
It won't take long to clear out the
That
stadium.
is a true statement. Yeah.
And we've got about a 30-minute packing job to do here. And
the lights got turned out on y'all this year somewhere, didn't they, Tim? Where was that?
That was Niceville. Thank you.
Oh.
I busted my leg up on concrete.
Yeah.
I could have had a lawsuit there, but I didn't. I decided not to call Dixie. I should have.
Should have. Powell. Annis rolls right. Looking to throw and tucks it. Gets about a yard or two.
It must be getting a little moist down there on the field.
I think it is, but I tell you what, I'm impressed with the Bulldog defense. They are, down by 21, and it would be easy to start kind of
playing soft,
kind of folding it up and packing it in. And the Bulldog defense is playing, real aggressive.
Good
They're
hard.
after the ball, making some hard hits that time on Annis, and just not wanting to give up another touchdown and trying to, at least give the offense some type of chance to come out and try to make something happen and keep this score respectable somewhat.
3rd and goal from the Dog 7. Twins left this time for Mandrin. Annis hands it to Foster. Foster weaves his way into the end zone. 7-yard touchdown run. 34-7 with an extra point pending.
All right, when we get the ball back, we got to do something. I'm just saying. I'll say this: they're playing that.
Hell to the victor.
They're playing the Michigan. I like that.
They've got a lot of practice playing that song this year.
Yes, they have. Is that Mr. Touchdown? No, Mr. Touchdown's another one they do, ain't it? They're a little jazz band. The song they playing.
We've jumped off sides again.
We love that. If that was a game in itself, we'd win that game. We've got to figure out a way to make that part of the game plan.
We got to find a way to focus this last quarter and a half, Tim.
That's true.
Hey, how do you think I feel?
Hey.
I'm 2.5 years removed.
And I'm over here
out of retirement.
I'm over here sucking down a good old bottle of Molten's mouthwash.
Molten's mouthwash.
Whatever it's called. Old River. It's Yellow River Swamp Juice.
Extra point up and good. 35-7, Mandrin on top. 6:40 left to go in the third.
I just had my AC replaced in my home. I found a local company called Ohana Heating and Air. When they came out to the house to give us a free estimate, they were so friendly and nice. They treated me like family. We haven't met any nicer people, and they were on the job in no time. By the way, we checked around and called several companies, and Ohana responded very quick with fair prices, but it was definitely the positive vibes and customer service that sold us. If you're in the need for air conditioning or heating, you need to contact Ohana Heating and Air. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, I'm Shane,
I'm Lacey.
and we're the owners of Ohana Heating and Air. We would like to tell all of our customers, mahalo.
Casey Electric has been the longest running sponsor of the Big Red Machine Show, and WAAZ and Crestview High School appreciates Casey Electric for their support. Casey Electric has served Okaloosa and Walton County since 1948. That's right, 1948. You've got to be doing something right to be able to say that. Casey Electric can handle all your AC, heating, and electrical needs. A Carrier dealer, Casey Electric services all brands of AC units.
I've got
Give Casey
5.
Electric a call. 682-3037. That's 682-3037.
We're back. Mandrin just kicked off. Back to the Bulldogs. 35-7. Bulldogs will start out on their own 28-yard line. Here they come. I like to see the first play of the game, a long pass down the middle of the field for a touchdown. That'll get my juices flowing. They are froze. My juices, my bloodline has froze up here on this top of this press box.
As I've been learning about over the last few months, my lymphatic system's a little gummy right now.
A
Little gummy.
Sludgy.
Little sludge. Dassin back to pass. And overshoots Rogers again. And Rogers takes another hit. Going to get a flag for hit on a defenseless receiver, maybe.
Yeah, it looked like
or to the face.
Yeah, it went in a little high toward the head.
Oh, I hadn't heard that song in a long time, guys. Ba 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 ba.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da. That's an 80s one, ain't it? Or 90s?
Oh, yeah, easily.
I mean, come on, man. Hey, they're the only life at this game right now. I'm going to be honest with you. So they have there's no fan participation on the Mandrin side really at all.
I see a lot of screens. A
lot of screens.
A lot of tablets and cell phones. And
in fairness, it's not necessarily a barn burner.
No.
4 receivers, 3 to the top. Tassin with Cobb beside him. Has it out to the Bulldog 43-yard line. Back to pass is Tassin with time. And another high pass over the head of Sean Johns. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Tassin hasn't found what do we got? 1 or 2 completions?
Two, I think. Yeah.
Most of it's been behind the receiver or tipped or underthrown, overthrown. He just hasn't had a good night tonight passing the ball. We've been off 2 weeks. He might have lost his touch a little bit. Or have we? No, we ain't been off 2 weeks, have we? Yeah, we did. Yes, that's right, we did.
Tassin going to hand it off to Cobb. Cobb we'll give him 2 yards. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Dogs.
And I'm not saying that it would have made a huge, if any, difference tonight. And granted, everybody had to take the same week off last week. But whenever you're a team like Crestview that had gotten on a roll like they had gotten on that second half of the season.
5 in a row.
The last thing you want to do is have a week off.
That's right.
You would have much rather gone straight into the playoffs last week, even if it would have been against
This is the first year
Mandrin.
they did that, by the way. I don't know why.
5 receivers, empty formation for the Dogs. 3rd down and 8 from our own 45-yard line, and we're going to have to take a timeout. 5:45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Dogs are down 35-7.
I want to share a quick story about Brackney Funeral Home. We recently lost our grandmother, and thanks to the kind, professional, and caring staff, it just felt like being with family. She had made all of her decisions in advance, so it was a very seamless process. So thank you, Brackney Funeral Home, for treating our family like yours. If you don't know where they're located, they're at 480 East James Lee Boulevard. That's Highway 90 right across from Twin Hills Park. And their phone number is 850-683-9898. We highly recommend Brackney Funeral Home.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
One of our sponsors for tonight's games is Powell Powell Law Firm, trying cases and serving our residents and people all over the great state of Florida since 1951. That is 70 years. Call them and let them help you with any of your accident needs. Powell Law Firm at 850-682-2757 or go to the website at powelllawfirm.com. Family.
Well, I sort of messed up on my editing there. What do we got? What happened?
Interception by the Mandrin Mustangs, but pass interference, and we're going to get another 15 yards and a first down inside Mandrin territory when they get this cleaned up.
Yep. We almost have to go into a pass offensive scheme now. Not a lot more running. And Zai sort of threw it up, and our receiver got pushed out of the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
it was an easy call.
Oh, easy call.
Official timeout for a water break.
Could be a little hot down there. I don't know.
Little steamy.
Little steamy. We'll be right back.
Listen up. Factory Cuts on Main Street in Crestview, Florida is the only place to go for clean cuts, a nice friendly atmosphere, open 7 days a week, and on Friday and Saturday they're open till 10 p.m. If you have any questions or would like to book, give them a call at 850-331-3834 or go to their website at factorycuts.com right here on Main Street in Crestview, Florida.
Hey, this is Dylan with Durrell's Lock and Safe. We want to let you know we can take care of all your lock and key issues related to car keys and fobs, safes, commercial, and residential locks. We've been serving Northwest Florida for 25 plus years. We are located at 1095 South 85 in Crestview, Florida. All parents and family of the Crestview Bulldog football players will receive a 10% discount throughout the whole football season, and go Dogs.
And we are back. Bulldogs, a little help there with that pass interference, moving the ball down the field.
Tassin with it at the Mustang 40 to throw again, has a man open. That's Reynolds. Reynolds has it inside the 20. First down and 10 for the Dogs. Passing catch of about 20.
Yeah, I almost want to say that was a mix-up in coverage by the Mustangs because Reynolds, no defensive back, within probably close to 5 to 10 yards of him, and a good throw by Tassin to Reynolds, and that's an easy pass and catch for, like you said, right around 20 yards, gets it inside the 20-yard line. Call it right around the 18-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 5:05 left to play in the third quarter. Bulldogs down big.
Tassin with Cobb behind him, 4 receivers, 3 down here to the near side. He's going to hand it to Cobb, and Cobb has nowhere to go, nothing on the play. Second down and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I know the passing game has not been the strong point or the go-to play call for the Bulldogs, but short of a run or two tonight, the defensive interior has just been shutting down the Bulldog run game. Even on the outsides, just enough speed that it's really containing us. I think we got to see 3/4 of the play calls have got to be some type of pass plays and trying to get something to happen.
Absolutely.
4 receivers. Tassin going to try to keep it himself, and once again stopped right around the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard. Third down and 9 coming up for the Dogs.
Almost feels one-dimensional a little bit, Dusty.
Yeah, it does.
A little. I mean, it's just because of how talented I think also Mandrin is, not allowing us to try too much.
what we talked about earlier. You know, it didn't take long to just look and see, and just the way they moved. By far, probably easily the best team the Bulldogs have faced all year.
Absolutely. We came out here early to set up, and they were out here in T-shirts, and they looked like man-child.
Test an empty formation, 5 receivers. Tried a quarterback draw, and he's going to get sacked. Loss of about 3. 4th down and 11 coming up for the Dogs.
This could be the last.
4th down and 11. Did I say 4th down and 3?
Yeah.
4th and 11. Loss of 3, 4th and 11.
If the Bulldogs don't get a first down here, this might be it for the Bulldogs. If Mandrin gets the ball back and scores, that'll be the running clock. 3 minutes left here in the third period.
Tassin back to pass. Has Sean Johns on a completion, and he's going to get tackled short of a first down, and we're going to have a turnover on downs. The Mustangs will take over at their own 14 with 2:54 left to go here in the third quarter. The Mustangs on top, 35-7.
Hey, I've got to introduce you to our brand new sponsor here for the Crestview Bulldogs, and that is Hub City Bingo.
We are so glad we can be a part of the Crestview High School Football Sponsorship Program this year, and to be a part of the Crestview community with great entertainment. Hub City Bingo is located at 779 North Highway 85 in the Northview Plaza Shopping Center. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come out to Hub City Bingo and yell bingo. Get cash, have fun, and go Dogs.
We are back. Mandrin with the ball. Hands it off to the tailback. He runs over to the near side. Got a little run room. He'll be close or have a first down.
That was close to getting the fat lady
singing.
Went from not even warmed up to just straight on the stage.
Yeah.
That was a shoestring tackle away from being maybe
Touchdown.
One to the house.
Yeah.
But about 11-yard pickup on the run out to around the 26-yard line. First down and 10 Mustangs.
Bar a miracle, the Bulldogs will end their season 6-4, making the playoffs this year.
Ennis hands it off once again. Another hard run out across the 30 up to the 32. Gain of 5. Second down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs.
A big win this year against Niceville. Then a 5-run stretch of wins there. The Bulldogs got on a nice run. And with the districts relining next year, it'll be interesting to see if we stay in 6A or if we drop to 5A. I think they said 2,500 and above is 6A. So administration, y'all, if we're close to 2,500, y'all need to start shedding some numbers, finding a way to boot them over there to another school or something. We got that specialty school still in town.
Ennis hands it off again. Falls forward to the 35, just short of a first down. 3rd and short coming up for the Mustangs.
You look at a lot of teams, they'll end up.
And Baker's trying to stay rural, so they're not wanting to take any of them.
They don't want to take any of them either, do they? That's true. But if everybody drops, then Niceville drop. I don't see Niceville dropping, though.
It's going to be interesting.
It is. It really is.
3rd and short for the Mustangs. 2 backs in the backfield with Ennis. 2 receivers up to the top. A lot of commotion going on in the stands. Handoff, first down and more up to the 41, we'll call it. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just good running, good blocking on the right side, and
First down.
able to pick up big yardage out past the 40-yard line to around the 41-yard line. And, you can just feel like, honestly, like Mandrin is just kind of just –
They've give up.
Mandrin is just kind of going through the motions
That's
right
what
now.
I meant. They're just I
don't
they've
want
won.
to say coasting, but
That's
coasting.
what they're doing.
They're coasting.
They're coasting. They're coasting. 20 seconds left here in the third period. A touchdown away from a running clock.
Ennis, men in motion. Going to have a timeout before the snap.
Well,
15 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The Mustangs still on top, 35-7.
Listen up, there's a $15,000 reward out for the person or family that is looking to get in any completed CJL Construction new home. CJL Construction is a local builder with homes all over Baker and Crestview. CJL Construction offers the best quality, best warranty follow-up, and you can use the $15,000 reward for all closing costs, buy your rate down, or home upgrades. See the CJL New Homes at the Teal and Waters website at CrestviewvsMandarin.com.
Snow in Northwest Florida, it can happen. Enjoy the warmth of gas logs this year from Okaloosa Gas for a limited time, 30% off MSRP. Learn more at OkaloosaGas.com. Receive a $800 cash rebate by switching your electric heat pump or propane furnace to natural gas, or upgrade your current gas furnace to a new, more efficient model and receive a $400 gas rebate. Stay warm and cozy while saving money the natural gas way.
And with 15 seconds left in the third period, Mandrin coming up with a huge game plan here to take a timeout.
Got to get into the perfect play call.
Game's on the line here.
3 receivers down here on the near side. Annis with a back in the backfield. Bad snap. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, my Lord.
We're going to get – he's going to fall on it in the backfield. Loss of 5 or 6 on the play. Second, and we'll call it 17 coming up for the Mustangs.
That's the end of the third period. We'll be right back to get this season on the road.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/JoeyTheJeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Hey Crestview fans, there's a new spot in town, Blends with Benefits. This place is fantastic. They are serving up lattes, smoothies, acai bowls, and even pressed sandwiches that's made local with fresh ingredients. Blends with Benefits is your neighborhood cafe located on North 85 in Crestview next to Flex Fitness.
Hey Melody, what do you like most about Thanksgiving?
Plenty of turkey and dressing, and parades and football on TV.
I like desserts like cookies, cakes, and pies.
For me, Thanksgiving means being thankful for friends and family coming together to enjoy a meal.
If your car or truck gets a little boo-boo, Crestview Paint and Body can take care of all of your vehicle repairs. 850-682-5257. Crestview Paint and Body for a job done right.
Flag on the play.
Must be
as we swap sides.
I don't know if that's going to be a hold or a face mask. I'm thinking it could be a face mask. It was thrown right where the right at the runner, where the running back was.
I've muted myself.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to mute myself.
Well, fellas, we got a 4-hour ride back. I got to figure out who's going to take the first shift.
Dusty, eagle eye with the personal foul face mask.
Dusty.
Caught it from all the way up here behind the lights.
I don't know if I'm worthy to be called eagle eye.
Only Scott.
Scott seemed to be MIA a lot this year. It was always a little technical. Anytime I tuned in, it's Scott, what's going on? And there was very rarely did I hear Scott come in.
We had issues. Oh, mercy. Mandrin trying to put the ball game away.
Annis with it, gonna throw it, looking to something deep. Nothing there, pulls it down, gonna scramble.
Oh.
Has a first down and a little more out to about the dog 30. First down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Fool the cameraman. I went down the field. He went to pump fake, and I didn't see it. Well, it's been a good year. We had a lot of home games there at the end of the year, so we didn't have to travel too much. We'll be interested to see what our schedule is going to be like. Fort Walton's already dropped us, fellas.
Yeah.
They dropped us. They don't want to play us. I don't know who they're going to play. I mean, they lost every game. They're going to try to, I guess they play LCP.
Another handoff by the Mustangs, and a nice job by the Bulldog defense. I believe that was Max Anderson coming in there to make a tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 25, Max Anderson.
And I know we talked about it, I think, yesterday, talking about the season in general. Bulldogs could have folded up shop early on this season.
Yes, they could.
Nothing was looking good. It was just a lot of, not good play, trying to find an identity. And to turn around and run off 5 in a row there at the second half of the year, take your hat off to the players, the coaches, and everything to really turn around and come out with a decent season.
Absolutely.
Two backfield for the Mustangs. They're going to hand it off. Tries to find some room over there on the left side. Gets maybe 3 or 4. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs.
We'll try to get before we break it down, we'll get the last bit of updates on the scores. There's a few come in. Let me check my text. I can't get them while I'm running the camera. South Walton's beating Freeport 21-3. Appreciate that update. Oh, Jay's beating Bluntstown 35-0.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. 14-0 Bluntstown. That's a closer game than I thought. Ponte Vedra 17, Niceville 7. Madison County only 8-0 over Chipley.
Another timeout taken by the Mustangs with 9:36 left to go here in the game. Up by 28, mind you.
Pace has 7-0 on Evans. Evans coming from Orlando. Chattahoochee's going to beat Booker T. They're up in the first quarter, 21-0. Still a close one for Pine Forest. Oh, thank you, Bill, from Milton. Beachside 13 and Milton 7. So they're still
participating in interscholastic athletics and its member schools to achieve their goals through hard work.
Guys, that
that
spread number that Florida high school football put out today for the Bowles Walton game.
Is it close?
It might not be too far off.
It was 71.
What's the score?
56-6 at halftime.
Oh my word!
Solid.
Beachside was up on Milton 10-0, and now it's 13-7. So they still have a chance here.
Amy just sent me a text, and Baker on top of Liberty County
7-0.
Yeah.
8 minutes left in the second. Scott's texting me too.
3 receivers for Mandrin, all to the near. Annis back to throw and has a nice completion over here down to the 16.
Wow.
Just short of a first down.
Yeah.
Nope. Good enough for a first down. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. I don't know.
What? Wait a second.
Dusty, I have no idea. They're 5 yards off.
So listen to what Hippie asked me. I just started watching. Is Crestview ahead? Are they home or away? So the helmet, I've got the helmet Crestview home and Mandrin helmet away.
Right.
They sort of go. The helmet goes with the score. Come on, Hippie. Killing me.
Annis.
Annis get his anus drop back there on the 20. Good job. What a great job there. We needed that.
I need the time stamp on that one so I can go back.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so cold I can't even talk.
That's maybe the call of the year. Maybe the call of the decade.
No, that was a Navarre basketball game.
Hey,
I can't speak. I'm going to need somebody.
Sick. I got it. Shotgun formation. Annis hands off to Foster. Foster Grant. No, that ain't Foster Grant. Who is that?
No, we got some reserves.
Oh, we got reserves already. I'm way behind the times.
Yeah.
trying to get the running clock, but either way, there's 8 minutes left here in the ball game, and appreciate all of our sponsors all year long, and our fans. Just glad y'all could tune in. You don't have to drive over here like us and the other 50 other people that did. 75. What, you think there's 100 over there?
There's close to 100.
Ain't no way. I guess you might be right. Shotgun formation. And the ball, everybody moved but the ball. So who is that on?
Going to be on Mandrin.
I'm going to take a screenshot and I'll count them one day, but there you go. There's your fan base, the faithful. And they're hanging in there, too.
150 people over there.
Yeah, it's your parents. Appreciate the parents driving over, watching.
Make a little weekend out of it.
They need to pressure wash them stands is what they need to do.
That's a lot of pressure washing.
Done this year. They did a good job. Whoever it was, Tilton?
Or Hilton. Jace. Yep.
Did a good job. Corey, do it.
3rd and 14 for the Mustangs from the Bulldog 20-yard line. 7:50 and counting left to go here in the football game. Annis back to pass, under pressure, throws it across the middle, incomplete. 4th and long coming up for the Mustangs.
Pass is in for Will Jones, incomplete.
You know, we haven't seen the field goal kicker try a long one yet.
No.
I like to see what kind of leg,
Well, I think you're fixing to get your wish.
Okay. Wishes come true. What was the theme song when you went 20 years ago? Can you even remember? They have a theme song.
For
Disney, did they have castle shows when y'all went?
Yeah, it was 100 Years of Magic.
100 Years of Magic.
Last time we went.
Wow. That is a long time ago.
Long time ago.
They've done 4 or 5 different castle shows since then. Mandrin, just for the heck of it, we've stopped the clock for no reason. And the snap, although the play clock is moving, 13 seconds. Plenty of time. They're going to do it.
Incomplete pass.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it.
Nope.
That'll be a negative. With 7:35 left here in the ball game, we'll wrap it up here in just a minute. Y'all hang tight. We'll be right back.
Have you recently received your home or auto insurance renewal and are coming down with a case of sticker shock? This is Dusty Holloway of the Holloway Agency, and we may be able to help you out with that problem. Our office is an independent insurance agency, and we represent multiple A-rated carriers. Feel free to give us a call at 850-682-1900, or you can drop by our office at 168 West Woodruff Avenue in downtown Crestview for a free, no-obligation insurance review.
You know, you don't have to say a lot about a business if they've been in business for over 30 years. Well, Perry's Transmission just hit the 31-year mark. And if you need your transmission fixed, that should speak volumes. If you can be in business for 30-plus years and have a great reputation. That's Perry's Transmissions. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give them a call, 850-682-3711. They're located out on East 90, right in front of Twin Hills Park here in Crestview, Florida.
We're back to wrap this game up. 7:30 left here in the ball game. On first down, Zai dropped back, and he was punished by about 3 or 4 Mustangs. We went into we're going to be passing it the rest of the night, I'd imagine.
Tassin back to pass once again, under pressure once again, scrambles out to the far side and just kind of has to throw it at the feet of an intended receiver. 3rd and 15 coming up for the Dogs.
Relentless defense by Mandrin.
It has been just all night.
You could not breathe, not one.
You know, if it wasn't for that pass play, a pass play there to Robinson or Rogers, excuse me. I don't even know if the Bulldogs are.
So we got 70 yards.
That might have got us close to 100. That one pass play.
Tassin back to throw, trying to find somebody. Has time. Throws it across the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete. Tried to get it to Rogers coming over in the middle, unable to do so. 4th down and 15 now for the Dogs.
I hate it for Coach Grant, but you got to pretty much leave them out there and see if they can make a first down.
Yeah.
Because the game's over, and you just don't want to give up with a punt the last play of the game. And so, well, maybe they do. Changing everybody out. I don't know if the punter's coming out. Oh, maybe a second string, you think? Are they punting?
No, I think they're going to punt it.
Yep, they're going to punt it. And with 1-0, they got it off in time. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
And they're going to say it's down. That was some mess right there. I didn't know what I was watching.
Well, first of all,
let's go over
the play clock had ran out 2 seconds before the ball ever snapped.
And they didn't call it.
And they never called it. And I think the poor punter saw the play clock was at.
Right. He was wondering why you're snapping it.
And
he was going to take the 5-yard penalty.
I mean, got just demolished.
He got demolished. He dropped the ball. He tried to kick it, tried to do the backward punt that we're famous for. Adam Phillips, I think, did that. That was the only bad thing he's ever done. And Mandrin now on the 5-yard line to go ahead and possibly, if they score, the clock won't stop and we'll wrap this season up. Valiant effort this year by the Bulldogs. And one play. Oh, Bulldogs held them
just shy of the goal line.
Yep.
First time we've seen that running back, I believe, in the game. I think that's number 4.
You just run them in and out, talent after talent after talent. It's amazing. Again, the only team that's beat this team is IMG, which is not a real team. They're a semi-professional high school football team. Probably beat a lot of Division II football teams. Oh, we didn't jump. Good deal. I saw half the team, but they must not cross the line. 3, 2, 1. Got to snap it. He gets it off barely. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to dive in for a touchdown.
Hand off to Chris Harrison, who takes it on in.
And that'll be it. Silence has hit the airwaves. It started out great with a scoop and score and 42 unanswered points. And the clock won't stop. We'll be out of here in about 5 minutes, folks. We'll keep the camera on the team.
Bulldogs 7.
Won't be able to have a wrap-up show because Coach is on the far side, and we've got to break down everything.
For Mandrin students, a good time to call your parents for a ride home.
They're making an announcement. Please call your parents for a ride home. Everybody's leaving, and there's still 5 minutes left. The clock is running though. 5-4.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
I think it's a good time maybe to – any final thoughts on the season, Tim?
I go last. No. I just think the Bulldogs, the big game for the Bulldogs was Niceville. That was a turnaround game. We had a week off after that. Then we had to go play Pace, which is a great team. They're playing Evans. I look for them to win that game. And then we roll off 5 straight. Just a great home stretch there at the very end and won every game decisively. Didn't give up maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns in 5 games. We just come over here and play different. It's a different beast.
Yeah.
It's just a different, I can't even explain to you. Wow. I mean, it's just like when we went down to, where was it at, Tampa?
Armwood.
Yeah. They had 17 Division I players. Little pooch.
A little confused why the clock has stopped. But
they wanting
Sean Johns picks it up after kind of a muff and takes it back to the 39.
Sean Johns with the return.
Yeah, they stopped the clock for a second, but I think they're going to keep it running now.
Running clock is now in effect.
Never heard that announced before.
No, but we have a water break, so they did have to stop.
You got to be kidding
Except for
me.
the water break.
That's what he said too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Corey?
Final thoughts.
Thoughts. Final thoughts. Give me something brilliant. I need brilliancy.
You need brilliance?
Something.
Well, it's the first time we've made the playoffs in 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Grant's first year.
So that's a positive.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Got a lot of kids coming back.
I think moving forward to next year, we touched on it off air. I think they have to, and I think Tasson's done a great job at the quarterback position for us this year, but they need to find somebody that can fill that position and let him
get the ball in his hands.
Get the ball in his hands in space. And I think it would really help us offensively if we could maybe, in this new day and age, maybe have a guy transfer in or maybe there's a young guy we don't know about, but
right. Absolutely. Handoff right up the middle. Keep the clock running.
Handoff to Keyshawn Cobb.
I'm assuming we have a lot of subs in. I would think so.
Tim, I'm retiring after this game.
Are you?
You're like,
I brought you out of retirement for one game to retire again.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. And it is 4:20 left for the rest of the season for the Bulldogs. And
pass intended for
who's quarterbacking?
Lawrence.
Okay. Letting him finish out the year. Appreciate the fans driving over here. I'm sure that's the parents that come over.
Jason Lawrence.
Appreciate those guys. We're going to pack it up as quick as we can. As soon as the clock stops, as soon as it hits 0 in 4 minutes, we're going to be giving it back to the radio station and trying to pack up and get back at a decent hour. Glad we could come over for you guys to watch the game so you wouldn't have to drive over. And give a last hoot and holler to the Bulldogs until next year. We'll have basketball. It starts up Tuesday, guys. Can you believe that?
Wow.
It is here. And they had a couple little preseason games and did really well. They looked good. I saw some highlights, and they look really good. So we'll see how it goes. We don't have a lot of home games, only 7. We had a coaching change during this while they were making up the schedule, and we had a coach drop, and so it left us with an incomplete schedule. So we had to fill what we could, and most of it is away games. So we'll do the best we can and cover most of them. But a lot of returners coming back. It'll be interesting. 2:50 left here in the ball game. And you've got a few Mandrin fans left, about 200. And, coming over here to Jacksonville, you didn't know what to expect. But I was expecting more fans. But now that it's sunk in, there's so many high schools and, so many things to do.
Yeah.
There's, these people don't experience what we experience on Friday night.
No, not at all.
All right, Dusty, you fill it out for us.
Quarterback drops back, passes. I think we said that was Lawrence in at quarterback now.
Yeah.
Please call those rides.
2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Bulldogs going to finish out the season, like Tim said, 6-4. Mandrin will move on, and they will play the winner of Pace and Evans.
which either one of those teams will have to travel here.
Yes. Shotgun formation for the Bulldogs. 1:43 left to play in the ball game. Snap. High pass again over here to the near sideline. Incomplete. Intended for number 16.
Hey, I got a text here from my brother. He says, I'm up here wondering who is Anus. Is that his real name? It's Annis. Is a tongue twister, Mark. Annis is very close to anus. I'm serious. Beachside is spreading it out. Bill said 20-7. Halftime, Baker's only 7-0.
I knew that was going to be a close game.
Who called a timeout?
You're right. Who did somebody call timeout?
Yes.
Clock don't stop, does it?
Yes.
No. Help me.
I think injury and a called timeout is the only way it stops with the running clock.
All right, let me see if I can get through the scores here. You won't believe this, but it's still scored. Well, I had a person text me 0-0 in the end of the first period, Bozeman and Catholic, and I haven't heard back from that. The last I heard, Ponte Vedra was up over Niceville 17-10. South Walton was up 20. What do we got going on here? Did I miss a play?
Yeah, Lawrence deep down the field. Completion to, I think that's Rogers, down inside the 25-yard line. So nice completion there for Lawrence in mop-up duty for the Bulldogs. 1 minute left to play in the game and the season for the Bulldogs. Lawrence again heaving one toward the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Rogers on the reception.
How about that?
We're going to have enough time to kick the PAT.
And get out of Dodge.
And the first offensive score for the Dogs.
Yeah. Come from Lawrence. Good job. What grade is he in?
What I was just looking at
I
here.
wonder if he could have.
He is a sophomore.
Really?
Needs to have a little growing spurt. 5'9". Needs to
After the kick here, that'll be the ball game. Up, and it is good. Great kick.
There you go.
And your final score here is 42-14. Appreciate everybody again staying with us. There's your team there.
And that will do it.
Your team. Appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate all of our sponsors.
Move on.
We good? Everybody good? Good night, everybody. Back to the station.
And they'll be back here